Hi everyone, this is Michael Connon representing the TooMedToo Star Wars Network. We have your fix, and this is episode number 32 of the Septic Tank. I was gonna say it might be kind of short one or whatever. I don't know. It was off, then it was on, then it was back, then it was off, then it was back on, just because of life and the way things happen. But it's on for now, so being on now is what the important thing is. And we are joined with some people that you probably know. I don't know what just happened there. It sounded like gunshots. We have
Shots fired.
we have Kylo again. Dude, there's been shots fired for a while. They're just starting to ring out even louder right now. But you know, anyways, what is going on, fellas? We had some life get in the way, so it was. I was just saying really quickly. It was on and off. Before we forget, this is brought to you by the Patreon of the TooMedToo Star Wars Network. We have none other than Kylo Customs, Rural Farm Boy, Chris from Kentucky. I haven't seen him in a while.
Watch your foot.
Kylo Ren Flores, and Heidi Federer. If you want to join them, you can just go to patreon.com/TooMedToo and check out the tiers there. There's some tiers there for a little bit for everybody, I guess you could say. So what is going on, fellas? I'm back at work. It's my first, I was gonna say my first full week, but it's just my first week back at work. And wow, this is really bad. I have it set up. I have my backdrop moved back I've been playing a lot of VR and streaming VR on Live It, so I need to sit back here like this when I'm doing it. So my backdrop's way off, and I didn't fix it. So, but you can see all my Star Wars toys that I need to do. Oh, wrong side. Oh, wait, where the fuck is it? All my Star Wars toys that I need to do some videos on. They kind of go to
Well,
the ceiling back there.
we'll get to those
Hey, it
when
fits with the theme, Mike.
So, yeah, I'm back to work, and I was supposed to be off today, and I got called in, and then I went to work, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't need to call you in." I was like, "Okay, well, you got to pay me anyways, at least for some of the day, because those are, that's how the law is in New York State." I was like, "So I'll stay and help you guys out for a little while, and you won't have to pay me the whole day, but that way, I'm not here for the bare minimum." And so that's why we're back on, and I have my um, competition, my event that I'm in on Live It, that I have to be at around 11 o'clock. After that, so depending on what's going on, I might be back and forth doing both, or just seeing what's going on. So that's pretty much my week in review. Back to work on light duty, and I'm working 7 days a week and overtime. So it is what it is.
all right. Let's see. I'm leaving my garage. I was doing some. I had to tear down a washer and dryer to take the tumblers out because we used the tumblers for. Wife's boss wants me to make her a customized tumbler planter, which for me, it's all profit besides the paint I'll have to use and the time that I took to tear the son bitch apart. But I just got done with that. I'm gonna make my way to wash my hands up and continue with you guys. It's a pretty cool idea. The washer tumbler, you take the little cap off the little center oscillator piece, and you for one that I did here at the house, I put one of those glow in the dark domes in it, so it would charge up all day and glow half the night with the flowers in there.
Okay.
So, and then my wife just puts annuals in there, different colored ones, like two colored ones. Like this year, I think they're like orange and yellow. What do you want? You can't be on the Bacta tank or on the septic tank. You're not old enough. You're only 7. I don't care if Delilah's on there or not. But I'll go to Patrick. I'll cut to Patrick. I gotta wash my hands. So, what's up with Patrick? How you been?
Been working busy at work, and today was
Sorry,
actually one of my days off. So this
here.
actually worked out really well for Mike, and get to make up for missing out the other night. That was a little bit of an unexpected plan of what happened Thursday night into Friday, but making up for Michael here and stopping by for the septic tank tonight. I felt it was my duty to come talk to the fans and give some thoughts, and we're going to talk about some stuff, and we're not going to talk too much about episode 12. We'll probably end up talking more about what we think we're going to see in episode 13 this next week.
Well, I mean, I do thank you being one of the co-founders of the show for you to show up and participate in the only Star Wars live stream on Saturdays, because we are the best.
As far as we know, we're the only ones on Saturdays. Yeah,
we're the only Star Wars people on Saturday.
Most of the people do pre-recorded stuff during the week. That's right.
Often tried to imitate, but never duplicated.
Yeah, there's a lot of whatever. Fuck them. Anyways, yeah.
Plus,
so
this is going to be a Hollow Chronicle award-winning show.
This is. I don't know where my award is right now.
Well, we're going to have a 2020 though, because we're going to win one for this one, and we're going to win one for the Collecting with Kylo show.
Oh, we better, or otherwise, Kylo might be fired.
That's fine. I'll set up a T-shirt line and go to war.
And stickers.
Oh, I got stickers. I got stickers for days. Speaking of that, Patrick, send me your address in the Twitter DM so I can send you some stickers. Please.
Works for me, man. I would definitely will.
And then this way I'll have your address, so then this way when I come up with a great idea that you might like, I'll send that to you as well.
There we go. I like it.
And I had something on here for us. One of our new friends, a new regular, if you will, coming from. Oh, did I not do that?
Okay, Mama.
Oh, I never put in the septic tank logo for tonight. Oh well, it is what it is.
I'm seeing one on the top right, at least.
But it's just the 2x2 Star Wars Network. I don't think it's a septic tank.
It's a septic tank for me.
Okay. All right. Well, that I don't know. I'm just looking at YouTube. Stupid. So
let me look at the YouTube and double check it.
Yeah, my phone shows it as the septic tank one, but I mean the StreamYard does. So
I have a leak for you guys if you guys would like to hear it.
A leak?
A leak for season 2 of Mandalorian. It looks like James Arnold Taylor accidentally confirmed that Ming-Na Wen will be coming back by the end of the season.
All right. What do you got? Like he confirmed on Twitter or in an interview or?
It looks like it was on Rebel Force Radio.
That's why Manscaped developed.
So it was a podcast interview.
Those guys are still around?
Yeah, they're still going. Even though they've been canceled, 5 times now?
Well, it's not that they got canceled. They deserve to be shut down for being racist assholes. There's a big difference. But that was before the whole cancel culture thing. But, you know.
But yep, that's a scoop from them, apparently.
All right, let's see here.
Apparently, the visual guide is going to be out July 6th next year. And they did release a cover. I don't know if you've seen that.
I did, and somebody posted that the other day, and I was like, holy shit, I got to get it. I've had it ordered for over a month on Amazon. So.
Oh, wow. So it actually showed up before they had a cover posted?
No, they had the same cover.
Oh, wow.
DK just... So, I'll go through it when I'm going through Amazon. I'll see books or whatever. I'm like, ooh, I need that one, I need that one, I need that one. And they're pre-order ones, so I know that it's safe to order them. And I was looking at it, and I was like, okay, I don't know why it says that I have it ordered, but cool. I mean, I got it, so that's all that really matters. And I was. You know what? I'm looking for the wrong one. Um, so, doing the Mandalorian Chapter 12, Season 2, Episode 4, live reaction review. Um, it was going late, man. I don't know. It went for 2.5 hours, and after 2 hours, I was telling people, "All right, you guys, I need to go to bed." So
Yeah, because we kept sending you questions.
I said, "Please stop asking me questions. I love you guys, but I need to go to sleep." And I even said to him, I was like, "Listen, if you're gonna keep sending me questions, make them super chats, please."
Yeah.
You know, um, but we got Roll Farm Boy. Oh, Beyond the Blast Doors.
Hello
What
there.
goes, boys? What
But
goes, boys?
Earl, how are you doing today, sir?
Very well. Hope you are too.
I sure am. Now, what did I just had? I just had that. All right, so this comes from you guys. You guys know Sergio. He's been popping in and out for the last few weeks while we've been doing it. He said so. Any comments or whatever, I said to show those or to send them to me, and he sure sent one. It says, "Well, the armor is gone from Navarro, but where to? Is she captured by Moff Gideon's forces, safe on another planet, with another covert? She left the forge there, but everything else was gone, to my knowledge. But knowing their creed, the hardcore philosophy saying true to the way of the Mandalore, she would rather die a horrific, painful, and gruesome death than give up the secrets of Mandalorian metallurgy passed down through the generations of armorers that came before her. Hopefully she has taught an apprentice that we have not seen yet on screen, if she has, in fact, been taken prisoner by the Imperial Remnant forces under Moff Gideon." But, dude, it's not done yet. But the armorers of less rigid and morally corrupted philosophies might not stay true to the Mandalorian tradition teachings to keep the secrets of the Mandalorian metallurgy from falling into hands of anyone else. I don't think Bo-Katan is worthy of reclaiming the Darksaber or the title of Mandalore. She did not inherit it, nor did she win it in battle. Plus, she lost it to Moff Gideon and lost the entire planet to the genocidal empire, purging the majority of the population of Mandalore. I'm restating my theory that the Death Watch is a breakaway faction using corrupted teachings from the Children of the Watch. My theory is that the Armorer is in possession of the Mask of Mandalore, explaining the horns on her helmets representing horns of the Mythosaur horns, not those of Maul. The ruddy gold color, the concentric lines, all point to the descriptions of the Mask of Mandalore in Legends. Oh, we're not done yet. We're still going. The armorer also makes no mention of the Force wielder Maul being the leader, nor the witnessing or participating in battles against Jedi, but instead recounting of hearing songs of eons past. My thoughts of there are other hidden coverts remaining loyal to the Children of the Watch philosophies and teachings of the way of the Mandalore. Are reinforced by the scene from season 1, episode 1, where the Mythrol asks the truth of Mandalorians not removing their helmets, so other coverts do exist. Bo-Katan's burning the village on a planet during the Clone Wars with no qualms under the orders of Pre Vizsla after the inhabitants ask them to leave, show no honor that the Children of the Watch philosophy holds dear. If she is captured, and my theory is true, Moff Gideon is now in possession of both the Mask of Mandalore and the Darksaber. Whomever defeats him and recovers these two historic artifacts can claim the title of Mandalore and unite clans of factions of the Mandalorians scattered around the galaxies far, far away. We're not done yet. I have spoken. This is my view of things. I might be wrong, but you never know how David and John might interpret and put the visualization of many minute details gathered from all generations of media in the Star Wars universe, canon or legends. May the Force be with you always. This is the way. And that's from our buddy Sergio, who's been popping in here quite often. So that's a lot to maybe dissect or to go with.
Yeah, that's a bit.
But Rural Farm Boy, what the hell are you dressed as today?
Me, just got my Imperial officer suit on.
Oh, all right. So you're the enemy.
No, the Empire brings order.
They do.
Didn't we learn that from the client?
And we have, well, I was going to say we have Rural Farm Boy in the chat, but in the chat, at least talking, because we have quite a few people in the chat. But Looky-Loos are okay, too. Just, become anonymous and drop some super chats in there and say, I don't want to talk to you, and drop a super chat. That's fine, too. We got Dale. We got Ronnie. Beyond the Blast Doors, I'm going to guess that is David.
That'd be David.
That would be my guess.
Miss Cat's there.
Cat here, yep, right at the end. We have a Facebook user that's messaging. Okay, that's Michael Haran from Facebook. He's the one that's showing up here to us using StreamYard. It's probably not showing up for you on the regular chat. He was just talking about he needs to get some Star Wars merch going on, and yeah, I have a bunch of Star Wars merch to order and to take care of. So all in time, we're gonna try and fit that into our life. But all right, so I mean, I guess I can try. I guess I can pop this up on the screen if it would probably be easier.
What do you got? Technical difficulty.
All right, this is what we got. I don't know how well you guys could read that or not. But just a little refresher. So yeah, that's what we got. Hey.
Is that Sergio's post that you just read?
Yeah.
Okay. Copy that.
I mean, so basically, he's saying that, or saying and asking, I guess, telling us what his theory is. Do you think? All right, first of all, what do we think happened to the armor? Did she flee, or did she was she captured? I guess that would be the first big thing to try and figure out.
Well, you know me well enough. I don't speculate, so I'm out.
All right. Anyone else?
Patrick, anything?
I mean, she would fight to the death.
I don't agree with the whole horn situation.
No, neither do I. Even today in my playlist, I've heard some friends making speculations about, because of the top of her helmet, that they believe she's a Zabrak, and we don't know that.
My theory was she was one of the Mandalorians.
Yeah, heard that one.
Yeah, I know, Patrick, you've been going with that one. But if you look at a lot of masks going back in the past, they have horns on them just because horns are fucking scary. You got somebody running at you with some horns coming on there at you. It could be a little bit scary or intimidating. It could be along those lines too. It might not even have anything to do with the allegiance or whoever was,
I'm thinking the helmet probably didn't used to have those, and they were added on later.
Or they might have some other meaning that we're not familiar with yet. Something to be yet.
Because they look like they were intentionally cut off.
I mean, that's also one of the issues when we're trying to figure out what things mean right now in The Mandalorian and how things are, that we're going on what we already know, and we don't know anything. So, we're going with past lore and everything we know. And like we've already been told, or it's been said in interviews or whatever, there's 4 seasons. They got 4 seasons going. And Giancarlo Esposito said that, you're not going to know what this story is about until the end of season 4, the beginning of season 5, which means, like Rural, who doesn't want to speculate, where, I have fun speculating. I come up with some crazy ass ideas, man. I mean, you guys know I do. And, you'd think I'm still doing drugs with some of the ideas that I have that I come up with. But, it's just fun. And, sometimes some of the most that are completely insane and out there, are the most fun to talk about and to speculate about, even though I know that it's not going to come true, or, it's out of my, 500 Mike Zero ideas, but might actually have some validity to them, or could, like with my whole thing with the Yoda eggs. What if there were Yoda eggs mixed in with there? I mean, the chances of that happening, slim to none. But could you imagine if that's why he held his hand up and some of the eggs came to him and some of them didn't, because those were the Yoda eggs? I mean, just like things like that are fun to talk about. And if we were puffing on something, it would probably be a little bit more fun, or then you guys would believe me a little bit more. But it's I still enjoy doing that and speculating.
But
like
Michael,
that too, so.
to the point that you made just moments ago concerning what Giancarlo Esposito said in maybe 1 or 2 interviews, that we're going to just be starting to be given a few answers that connect to other things we've been shown previous through season 3 and season 4. It's like you said on Friday. This is when you did the chapter 12 rewatch. I remember you saying something in there about this. Somebody was complaining about not having answers told soon enough, and that's not how this story's told. It's told in long form.
Did I go off and start swearing at them and calling them names? I'm sorry if I do that. Sometimes I get emotional.
No, you're good. But no, there's answers yet to come. We just got to wait for them. We're not going to be told all this up front. It's going to take into season 3, like Giancarlo said, into season 4, like he said in an interview. There's answers coming, but this is coming slow. I understand. It's not. We're not used to this. We're used to seeing a 2.5 hour long Star Wars story and be given quite a few answers and also some questions. But this is a whole other new way of telling Star Wars stories we're not familiar with. If that makes sense.
It sure does. Hey, Sergio, I posted the link in there if you want to hop in and chat with us.
Oh, there he is.
There's Sergio. All you gotta do, you click on the link, and it will. If you're using your phone, that's fine. Grab a pair of headphones or earbuds and put those in and use that. And use your camera off your phone, or you can use your computer if you want to get a little bit more tech savvy, and then we can talk about this. We were just discussing, starting with you're giving us some content to talk about. So we just started with this. And
click the link, it'll take you backstage, enter broadcast studio, click that one, and you're on here with us.
And we got through the first couple sentences, and none of us agree on anything. But
and that's
okay.
The beauty of the septic tank.
So okay. So so we don't really know. So what do you guys? We'll just go line by line kind of with this one. Do you think she was captured, or do you think that she escaped? And here's a two-parter. And before that happened, did she have an apprentice that she was teaching the ways of the Mandalorian metallurgy to?
I think we'll see her elsewhere. As for an apprentice, in my opinion, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think she's still alive.
Same.
Well, we were showing her once, 2 or 3 times for a reason. We're likely to be showed her again.
Grief and Kara cleaned up the town, so I'm assuming there's no reason she got taken hostage. She probably just skipped town and went to go somewhere else.
Yeah, Gwenwill, thanks for stopping back. It's good to see you in here again. We just talk about whatever comes up, and this was a comment or question that was left to us, so we're just going over it right now. I just posted, and I'll do it again. Anybody that wants to come in here can come in and chat with us. So, all right, here's the big one. I don't think Bo-Katan is worthy of reclaiming the Darksaber or the title of Mandalore. She did not inherit it, nor did she win it in battle. Plus, she lost it to Moff Gideon and lost the entire planet. Anybody agree with that? Disagree with that? Patrick?
What was that again?
That Bo-Katan isn't worthy of saying the Darksaber was hers or belonged to her. She never should have had the title of Mandalore because she didn't win it in battle.
Because she doesn't have the helmet?
Yeah.
Rebels made it pretty clear that as long as you have the Darksaber, you're in charge.
Yep. Agreed.
That seems to be the running theory, at least.
Mm-hmm.
There's never been a mention of the helmet of Mandalore in canon.
Nor winning it in battle.
Yeah, you don't have to win it in battle as long as you possess it.
No. As long as you possess, correct. So Sabine hands it over to Bo-Katan. That's possession.
It's possession. She didn't fight her for it.
That's all you need.
Yep.
So that's what I said on Friday night. I was like, she had the Darksaber. It's hers. She lost it, but how did she lose it? Was it,
That's yet to be told. But she did say, he has something that belongs to me, quote unquote. She told us right in front of our faces, he has something that belongs to me. It's hers.
I mean, and that can be so many different things. This just opens up a whole new can of worms on what to talk about and what to discuss on what does she mean by that. Did she voluntarily give up the Darksaber because she knows that it really doesn't mean that much, the whole possession thing, whether it was given or whatever. And, maybe Moff Gideon was going to kill a bunch of children. And because she's not a religious zealot, she was just like, go ahead and take this thing. It's more of a status symbol anyways, as it becomes now, the way that things have been. But, all right, here we go. We got somebody new hopping in here.
Yep.
Sergio, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are y'all doing?
We're doing great. We're just discussing we're discussing the message or the comment you left.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it might be a little might be a little controversial to some, but I'm good at being controversial.
No, I take that as your opinion. Your opinion is your own.
Yep.
Yep.
And I've got some far-ranging opinions.
Just really to recap, since you got here, we think that the armor is alive. And we don't think that she has taught another apprentice or another Mandalorian to be her apprentice. And the Bo-Katan not being worthy of reclaim the Darksaber. The last thing we knew, she was the leader. She was the last one to possess it.
Yeah. The reason I'm saying that that she was not worthy of it was because of her prior uh, uh, acts with Death Watch, and that were less than honorable, in my opinion. And she did not win it. She was gifted it by the person that did win it, who was Sabine Wren.
Sabine Wren, correct.
Yeah, she does have good leadership qualities in warfare and
You're
insurgency.
speaking to Bo-Katan?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
Bo-Katan.
Pardon the interruption.
She Bo-Katan was in the Death Watch faction.
She was for a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she left when when Maul rose
He
to
took
power.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, because he won the the Darksaber. Well, fair and square, but well, not really fair, but you know what I mean. In combat, nothing's fair or not. It's
No,
whatever went.
nothing in war is fair. No.
No, it's your objective is to win. By hook or crook. And uh, the uh, the Mandalorian culture is uh, well, from legends, and I consider all legends and canon, new canon, all I consider it all relevant. Even the shitty parts, like the 1978 uh, uh,
Holiday
holiday
special.
special, yeah,
Yeah.
which I consider better than the new holiday special, even though it's they're both piles of crap, but the 78 is vintage vintage crap, and this is just new plastic crap.
But
That came
so
out.
that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, but
legends can be useful, but it's not canon. So
yes,
but it's not part of the story. It's not what we know of as rules or history.
yeah,
So it's like
but
to
bits and pieces are, and
but
it's beautiful.
but it's the bits and pieces they choose to make canon that
Mhm.
Yeah,
so something in they could say that whoever owns or you have to be purple to be the ruler of Mandalore in Legends, but that doesn't make it that way now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like
But
that's what we're discussing with the um from what we know, um she from
yeah,
Clone Wars and from Rebels, she was the ruler of Mandalore. It doesn't matter that she didn't have a fight to the death to get it. I mean, throughout history, there was many times that the power has been gifted to another person. That
yeah.
doesn't make them any less of a king or any less of a ruler. They just
Oh yeah, true. She was a high class. I mean, upper class. What is it? A ruling class.
Yes.
Person, because her sister was the Duchess
Yep.
of House Kreese,
Yep.
and
Satine.
I don't know if that's the way to pronounce the Kreese or Kreise, or I've heard
It's
it
Crees.
pronounced several. Kreese.
It's
Okay.
Crees. Just like Breeze. Crees.
Yeah. Yeah, and the a lot of people didn't like me saying that she shouldn't, but that she shouldn't have been the ruler. But
This is something I
but
like to say.
it's my opinion. You know
Yeah.
that's what I think, and I'm gonna say it. If people don't like it, well, they can either block me or or whatever.
Sergio Sergio, I have to say, you said a lot of people, and I've got pretty much close to 120, 150 Star Wars podcasts in my playlist through
Yeah.
7 days of a week. And I hear a lot of folks say a lot of people, and you just said. So I would ask for, what's your definition of a lot of people? Because I think it's much bigger than what you're thinking, or much smaller
Okay.
than what you're thinking.
Well, my a lot of people is the people I have a face-to-face contact with here in
Okay.
Brownsville, and old friends and family.
Yep. Yep.
And a lot of them are against my opinion of Bo-Katan. And I think my opinion is backed up with her portrayal on the Mandalorian, when she said, she wants to regain the power. I believe that was her
Reseat the throne.
yeah. No, was it yeah, I can't remember exactly what she said, but
Bo-Katan's aim is to reclaim the Darksaber and reseat the throne of Mandalore.
Yeah. That
There we go.
Okay, was that her quote?
As nearly close as I can get, as I recall.
Okay, cool. All right. Maybe I misinterpreted it.
And then
I'm just I didn't I didn't like it from the get go when it came out in Clone Wars. I mean Rebels. Or was it Clone Wars? No, it's Rebels.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else we got here.
Going line by line.
The armor also makes no mention of the Force Wheeler Maul being the leader, nor of witnessing or participating in battles against the Jedi, but instead recounts of hearing songs of eons past. I do believe we have. And then it just goes. It goes. I mean, it still goes with, basically there's different factions of Mandalorians. Just kind of like you have, if you want to just break it down easily into the. If you want to make it either to a religion or a political thing, you have different factions. Even if you want to just take Christianity, because Christianity is one of the most prevalent ones. In the U.S., you have some people that think the Earth is fucking 6,000 years old because that's what the Bible says, and then you have other people that have common sense and know that isn't true.
There's some people that take the word too literally, and they're the zealots. Like Christianity, it was one church, and then it broke off Western and Eastern, and then it broke down, further and further. It kept on breaking off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in. Did you already discuss this one? My view on Death Watch and Children of the Watch.
Nope, we were going.
No,
we were going.
Okay. I'll save that one. Or I don't know. Okay, I believe that the Watch and the Children of the Watch comes from when they split, because they sent the warriors to the moon. What's the name of the moon? I can't remember it.
Concordia.
Concordia. There we go.
There you go.
Concordia. They sent all the warriors to Concordia that did not want to agree with the pacifism, and they were the watch. They were the ones standing at
That
the
was
the
Death
gates.
Watch.
No, 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 no. This is what I'm trying to say. Uh,
Okay.
the watch were the original warrior class. They were the ones that stood at the walls waiting for the enemy or going out to meet the enemy. Okay, and then the they broke off into two factions once they were taken to Concordia and thrown off the planet. They broke off, and one were the children of the Watch that followed the old rules, and then there was Death Watch, which was a more militant faction that wanted to like break the rules of honor in combat and
Follow the old ways.
the old ways are, I guess, more honored. It comes from the Knights of the Old Republic game, where he's explaining one of the Mandalores is explaining the old ways that if they were defeated in battle, if they uh, had respect for the person that beat them, or the peoples, and they did not consider or want revenge on them. I think that's I'm sort of paraphrasing shit.
But this is all based on legends.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's where it's like I could be 100% wrong. Uh, Once they come out and really explain it. Uh, but that is my interpretation of the Death Watch were more of a terrorist. They were inciting terror on their own people, and that's why they call themselves Death Watch. And the symbol for Death Watch and the symbol for Children of the Watch were under the I think Clan Bisla symbol, which was which he was.
Looks like a W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was from he was trained as a Jedi, the leader, and that's where they got the dark saber from him. So he had the Jedi teachings and he mixed them together. I believe. I'm not sure if that but that's my opinion.
And then the next or the last point from here is basically whoever defeats if Moff Gideon, Moff Gideon has the dark saber, whoever defeats him is gonna have claim to the title of Mandalore, and unite the faction, the clans of Mandalore all around the galaxy. I don't think that the Children of the Watch and the rest of the regular Mandalorians would be getting would go into, oh, we lost Patrick again, are gonna mesh together, because I mean, look at how Din Djarin just right off the bat was like, what do you mean you took off your helmet? You're not real Mandalorians.
Yeah,
And he seems to be the most
yeah.
reasonable. He seems to be the most reasonable of the ones that we've met. I mean, we've only had a brief meeting with a few of them, um, but he seems to be. I mean, the most reasonable. The other ones seem like they
Um,
would, want to fight or kill the other Mandalorians for, doing the same thing. That he was just kind of like, okay, but so I don't
see,
really know. I don't really know if the unification is going to be a thing, um, because if does Din Djarin even know about the dark saber, and so would that be able to unite him? If it's okay, whoever has the dark saber tells us what to do, and our religion or our creed that we've been following or everything we've been following is wrong. Is he gonna believe that, especially when he doesn't even know about the Jedi or about the dark saber? So why would he believe someone has this item? Okay, now you're in charge of me. Like, I don't think that the children of the watch or whoever, that's even a thing for them anymore. That's just kind of like, they're the left of what's Mandalorian, and that's the only way it is. It's the only way they're going to survive. And I think they even might have said that at one of the episodes in season one, that not this is the way, but just basically that that the only way they're going to survive is if they follow the rules. And that could have been part of how this is the way it came about. I'm not
I
exactly sure.
yeah. No, well, when Din, when he sort of got peeved at them on the boat after they saved his ass. He jetted off, but he said there is only one way, the way of the Mandalore, and then he jetted
Mhm.
off. So I am thinking that uh, Dave and John have thought this out and have are going to introduce the mask of Mandalore, which I believe is the armorer's helmet, and not and the horns represent the horns of the mythosaur and not Maul. But that's just my interpretation of the stories from Legends, and the way they're picking and choosing the legends out and reinterpreting them and giving them to us as canon, which I think is beautiful, the way they're doing it.
Agreed.
And
And Sergio,
I believe that will unite all of them, having both of
Sergio,
them,
if I may,
both those symbols in. Yeah.
Sergio, if I may, I've noticed because I've been listening, I hear, I've been listening to so many things for so long, and you're the first for a long time that has used the most when you say, in my opinion, or to me. That's the first, quickest way to shut down an argument because so many folks are shoving their opinions out without saying to me or in my opinion. And you've been the first to say, to shut down arguments, this is what it means to you. You say, in my opinion, because there's so many arguments been going on for so long because folks
Oh
don't
yeah.
know how to go and say, in my opinion, but you do it every time. And that's how we're able to converse together through different opinions when you say, or when one says, in my opinion,
Yeah.
and we can
Yeah.
talk.
Because everybody is has the right to their opinion.
Yes.
Whether they're wrong or they're right, like me. If they agree with me, they're right, and if they don't, they're wrong. But there's still I'm kind of egotistical too. But
Yeah, but an opinion is neither right nor wrong. It's yours.
Exactly.
It means something
It's
to
mine,
you. Yes.
and it is subject to change on certain as
Agreed.
if certain evidence is brought out, then my opinion is fluid.
Yeah. Agreed. Well done.
You know.
Now, where are we at now? Because I lost my train of thought too.
Well, we lost Kylo.
He'll be back. I want to spin this back around
Yeah,
to, if
on
I
my
may. Say again?
yes, sir.
It's just whoever defeats Gideon is going to have a claim to the throne.
If he's to be
But
defeated, we shall see.
but that's the whole thing. It's like, going with what Sergio said. If we get, which is probably very likely, that in the rest of the season, or it's probably going to be season 4 by the time it happens. It's going to be some cat and mouse going on or whatever. Since we know we're getting at least season 4 out of this, if not more, that Ahsoka is going to defeat Gideon, or Sabine. I mean, it's rumored that we're going to have Sabine. Ahsoka's pretty much, not confirmed by Lucasfilm, but enough people have let it slip that she's going to be in it. So what role is she going to play, and then who's going to defeat Gideon is more of the question of if it's Din Djarin. Does Din Djarin want to rule the Mandalorians, or is he going to hand it over to Bo-Katan, because she should be ruling and not him, because he doesn't have the wherewithal, or he doesn't have the experience to rule an entire place. So that kind of comes into play there.
That's a good point. Of what part of Legends was it that Boba Fett became Mandalore? Does anybody know that one?
There wasn't a
I
part in Legends.
No,
No, there was
believe
never a part in Legends that Boba Fett was Mandalorian.
Oh, no. That he became Mandalore in one a side story somewhere, a comic or a novel.
Are you speaking to Jaster Muriel?
Maybe? No. Boba Fett.
Okay.
He ends up in the future. I believe. Oh, it's after the Yuzhan Vong War in Legends.
Oh, that's not something. That's a part of Legends that my least favorite, so I can't speak to that.
I mean, it's still canon that Boba Fett's dead. And everyone thinks it's Boba Fett at the end of episode 9, but it hasn't been confirmed. It could be. I know that there's many theories out there on what happened to the clones that weren't made into turned into clones. We know that there was a turnover where they stopped using clones and started using people,
recruits.
to be the troops. But what happened then to all of those children that were there? Were they destroyed by the Empire? Did anyone try and save them? Did any of them escape? We still didn't even know with the aging process.
That's a good question.
We still don't know with the aging process, was it automatically into their DNA that it happened twice as fast? What did it have something to do with the chip? When was the chip put in? Was the chip put in when they were still embryos and it grew into them? Was the chip put in, after they were born? When they were born? At the same time? And I say born, using that term hatched or whatever the hell you want to say. Using it loosely. So there's still a lot of things we don't know about that. So if they took, these, we're going to just call them embryos, and, we now know that, there was people on Camino, maybe they were ordered by the Empire to destroy them all, and a couple of them just slipped through the cracks and were saved and hatched. Maybe this guy that we saw at the end of it was, an unaltered clone. It would make him the right age, and he's been going through, kind of like, okay, now you're an orphan, and, there's just so many possibilities that everyone's, decided that it's Boba Fett, because IMDb says it's Boba Fett, but no one's really confirmed it. You had an agent or something say, well, he's playing Boba Fett. Did he actually mean that when he said it, or was he just saying it to, just to end the conversation? Because that happens a lot of times too. You get these people that are in movies or whatever, and, they make their role seem much, much bigger than it really is to, try and impress the ladies. I'm just using this as an example or whatever, or the agent says, oh yeah, he's playing Boba Fett again. Because it's much easier to just say he's playing Boba Fett again than saying, well, he's playing this character who could be Boba Fett, but it could be this person or that person, or, you know what, we don't even fucking know who he is. He's just got a role right now, and he's just going to stand there. And even if they do know, they can't say anything, so it's just easiest to say that.
Yeah. My opinion is that he is playing 2 or quite possibly 3 roles as Boba Fett, the last clone survivor, who was that weird red helmet in
Captain Rex.
No. Captain Rex it was actually at the Battle of Endor. This was after the Battle of Endor. They found a clone, frozen in a stasis chamber, and they it was pirates or scavengers found him searching for treasure, and he joined up with them, and he is the guy that Finn is talking to escape from Maz Kanata's castle.
You mean the Crimson Corsair?
Yes.
Sidon Ithano.
Huh?
Sidon Ithano.
Was that him?
Crimson Corsair.
Yes, that's him.
Okay. That's the last clone alive in canon. Because he had that weird helmet with wings on the side, sort of.
Yeah, his name's Kix.
Okay, that guy. He was in a stasis chamber during a lot of the Clone Wars and all throughout the rebellion, and it was after. I'm not too sure about this. That it was either after or close to the Battle of Endor that he was found, and then he decided to, after he got caught up with the history lesson that he slept through, he decided to kick in with them.
I was not aware of that.
Well,
in my opinion, I do not feel that Sidon Ithano would have been a clone left over from the Clone Wars or some other such. I know he does have a race, and it at this moment it's not coming to my name, but just my thoughts, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Yeah. And then
Where are we going next?
that okay. What more did I write?
Yes, next line,
I write.
please.
I write a lot.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up everything
Okay.
that was there because we talked
All
about some of it beforehand.
Okay.
So, does anybody else have any thoughts on it?
Not here.
No. Wait. Oh, what did you think about my little half-ass backstory for the frog couple, Pepe and Pepette?
I missed this.
Yeah, I haven't posted yet or shared it with the group. So let me
right,
let me find it here,
right.
and I can.
What did you think about it?
I can pull it up. Where did you send it to me? Did you put it on?
I sent it to you on TooMedToo Gmail, and because it was too long to throw
Yeah, it
in
was too
as
long for it to
on
come
a
in. So let's
chat.
see. Trying to find it here.
Hey, y'all, space nerds too.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. Likely the oldest one here.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
My age?
Yes, sir.
I'm a 54-year-old 12-year-old.
Oh, okay. I am a 51-year-old 7-year-old.
So
I was 7 years old when
Sergio, were you able to see the story we know as Star Wars in the theater as a
Yes,
7-year-old?
sir. I was, and
looks
I've
like
been hooked ever
looks
since.
like TooMedToo's septic tank and Bacta tanks is getting full of old timers.
Uh, the
Listen, we're young kids that weren't old enough to see the first movie.
You're old
yeah
enough to be young enough,
the
Michael.
I was not old enough to see the first movie in theaters. The movie came out before I was even born.
Yeah,
you know
I know.
But all right, here this is Sergio's story.
Okay.
Want a surprising backstory for them? One of a simple fly, cricket, and slug. Ranchers on the home planet of Grotto Pond Minor. Here's the gecko and frogs have a quiet and peaceful planet covered in lush vegetation and shallow seas of fresh water. Temperate rainforests. Pepe and Pepette are herding their domesticated adult crickets into the packaging barn for harvesting and processing, and discussing the up and coming slug harvest, which will be their greatest season they've had yet since the slug blight hit them hard when they were just starting to diversify. A few galactic. Oh, that's a real farm boy. A few galactic standard years before, the first brood of young frogs are helping their gecko neighbors wrangling worms as the gecko family and getting elderly and can't handle the rather rambunctious bullworms during mating season as well as they used to. Their second brood of young frogs are out of the field and other herds of young crickets and slugs when suddenly a bright flash calls attention skyward. They witness several wedge-shaped ships plowing through the dense, humid atmosphere. Oh, dude, grind! Thank you, thank you! Oh, that was a side note for everybody. I'll explain about that in a moment for people that don't know. The second brood of young frogs are on the field feeding the herds, so the ships plowing through the dense, humid atmosphere. What do the Imperial forces want this time? The gecko's land speeder comes around the processing barn, and the elderly gecko neighbors, whom they have known for 20 standard years, are now pointing blasters rifles at them. All right, keep your hands where I can see them. Mr. Gecko yells at the frogs. What? Your kind ain't welcome here no more. This world is the gecko homeworld, and we would let you settle here for a while since you were refugees from the devastation of your own homeworld in the Clone Wars. But your people are overwhelming the land and your big broods, and we've called the Imperial forces for resettlement to another sector. To be continued. So it's kind of like a little fan fiction going on for the backstory, and that's only the beginning part or part one, I guess we would have of that.
I know it's kind of weird, but it just popped in my head, and I just typed it out. I don't even remember all of what I wrote. Because I don't save anything. It's just all on or just like comments to videos that I post out there. And, I'm trying to put some stuff together in on my laptop, but it's down right now, so I'm relegated to my phone.
All right. So how the hell is everybody doing?
Doing good.
I made it back. I clicked on the wrong damn thing. I was trying to share the stream, and I clicked the wrong damn button.
Ain't technology just grand?
Well, it's all right. It kicked me out, so I had a chance to go play with the dogs for a minute, put them out, and then grab a snack.
There you go.
Oh.
But
well, the other thing that I don't know why this surprised me.
What's that?
I click on Twitter on Friday, and all in Twitter is because I forget about shit like this. I can't believe that episode was so cringeworthy. Oh, just looking at that Nazi, how could I watch this show? And I was like, oh God, you fucking idiots are at it again. Why would you watch something that makes you feel this way? Don't fucking watch it. And don't say because I like Star Wars or love Star Wars, because then shut up.
They're
this is the other fucking thing too.
Everything.
All right, no, this is the other thing that really fucking upsets me is you might not like Gina Carano or her theories or whatever, but when you talk about her being a right-wing Nazi extremist, you pretty much know nothing about fucking history or Nazis, because the Nazis were the complete opposite of right-wing. They were fucking, the Nazi party. They were socialists, basically. They just felt that they were superior to because they were white. That's the only thing that made them different. That's why people equate them to neo-Nazis, which are a completely different thing, or to the KKK. And, so they're completely wrong with that. And of course,
So
people that call them out for it and say,
these are the folks that don't know how to separate an actor from a character.
yes, which is the majority of Twitter.
Enjoy the character in the story that you're fucking watching from the actor. Enjoy the story and the character in that story, and the actor that portrays that character has their thoughts and their opinions that you don't have to agree with, and don't go get to run around being a fucking asshole and disagreeing with them. Just enjoy the story that has that character included. Separate the character from the actor.
For once, I didn't have the energy or the time because I had to go to work.
No.
Normally I'd be, one of the people being like, listen, asshole, and tell them, like, explain to them, okay, this is what the Nazi Party believed in. I think they were fucking horrible and disgusting because of some of their views that they, and I'm going to say it, not all their views, but the major ones where, you got to kill fucking Jews, and you got to kill gay people, and you got to kill Catholics, and, just like, everything like that. But, and this is going to, anybody that wants to fucking do cancel culture, here it is, they made some great strides in science and other things. Yeah, the way they went around it was fucking disgusting, but you can't take that away from the real thing that happened,
Yep.
and a lot of their policies, and, Hitler being the fucking worst human being possibly and we don't know that because we don't know what happened with other kings and queens and pharaohs and everything else. We just know the Nazis because we have a lot more, it's most recent and whatever. He could have been a lot nicer than a lot of the fucking assholes that ruled parts of the planet and other times. But he outlaws smoking because he knows it's bad for you, even though there's no medical, documentation for it or whatever. So I'm not saying in any way that he was a good guy or anything, but, there's things that were done that, a lot of people don't even know about because they just hear one word and they think of the worst possible fucking thing in the world, which it was, but there's other things too because you need to learn history. You can't just fucking read an article off of Wikipedia and be like, oh, okay, now I know everything. You need to actually do some research and, find some stuff out. And, know that, I don't know. It doesn't make sense that people want to categorize and say, you know what? I can think of the worst thing to call someone, but it really has absolutely nothing to do with what they really are. It will just make people hate them, even though they're not in the furthest thing from them. But there we go. I can just see my Twitter account going down, my streams on here going down.
I am no longer welcome on Twitter, because of my political views, which I am quite adamant about. I started a tag, hashtag, Jack Dorsey's a punk ass bitch. They didn't like that, so I'm no longer allowed on Twitter.
I was found.
But it's like, I'm a big free speech advocate in my neck of the woods here in Brownsville, Texas, and I like going to city council meetings and letting my opinion be heard. And my opinion is not always right. A lot of times I'm wrong, but
your opinion is yours, Sergio.
Exactly.
One thing
and even even somebody
I can still
The-
disagree with your opinion sometimes. I'll still
exactly.
call you a friend. We can be friends and disagree through
Yeah.
opinions. We can still
I've
be
got
friends.
friends that are all across the spectrum of identity politics, uh,
Yeah, I don't
and
know. I don't know what that is.
I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to have a meltdown. And I'm not going to get upset. I
yeah,
respect your opinions. Everybody
Yep.
here respects everybody's opinions.
yeah,
Yep.
Sergio, your opinions are gold, man.
and that's the way society should be, which
We can
unfortunately
agree to
isn't.
disagree and
But
still be friends.
exactly,
Yes.
I've got friends that what I myself am was I voted for Trump, and I've got friends that voted for Biden, and we're still friends. We're not out at each other's throats. We argue a little bit over politics, but as long as we just let it go, and just we both think we're right and the other guy's wrong, and it's fine. We still go and have a drink every once in a while and go fishing, go out to. I like going out
Exactly.
to
Exactly. Sergio, you're
yeah,
down there in Texas, and
yes
you
sir,
said you have a friend that disagrees with you because you voted the other way.
yeah,
Now
and it's like
I'm up here in rural western Pennsylvania,
yeah,
and I got a friend that does a Star Wars podcast that felt a need to explain, and I disagree that he didn't have the need to say that his vote went the same way yours did.
yeah,
And he felt the need to post it up, which I didn't feel had the need to do that. And though he and me disagrees through votes, because in my opinion, a vote is an opinion. He voted
exactly.
the other way,
It,
and I voted opposite of him.
yeah,
Yet I told him straight up front, your vote is your opinion, and my vote is my opinion. Yet we're still friends.
yeah.
And I'll go and call him out right now. It's Adam from Certain Point of View.
I know exactly who you were talking about, and he lost a
Yes.
bunch of followers. He lost a bunch of followers from himself in the podcast when he posted that. He didn't say this, but I
so much silliness. That's not what this is about.
No, this it's like Star Wars. That is my escape. From the real world, and so I delve into Star Wars, or I delve into. I'm a big SpaceX fan because of the rockets they're building right out here in Boca Chica, which is 22 miles from my house.
Yeah.
And anyways, it's like the politics. It's like I don't care about this actor said this or this actor said that.
No.
It's like this actor says vote this way. And it's like I don't want to hear your political dissertation. I want you to entertain me. You know, it's ridiculous that people say, okay, no, well, we got to cancel this person because they said that. A lot of
Yeah. Tell me about being canceled.
but both right wing and left wing, are doing because of um uh,
I'd say
uh,
let's
uh,
boil
uh
it down. I'd say let's boil
Mando
it
said
down and keep
something.
it simpler. Can we be friends? Can
Oh
we
yeah,
boil it down
that,
even simpler?
that's all we need to do is be friends. You know
Yes. My opinion means one thing to me. Your opinion
exactly.
means one thing to you. Adam's
Uh,
opinion means one thing to him.
Just
Michael's
keep it
opinion means
simple.
one thing to him. Patrick's opinion
Simple.
means one
Be
thing to him.
friends. Be
And we
nice
can
to one
still be
another.
friends. We
yeah,
can agree to disagree and still
Exactly.
be in
Yeah.
this together.
Be nice to one another. Be friends. It takes more energy to be spiteful and hateful and be an asshole to somebody.
Yeah.
It takes way too much energy to be that way. It don't take much to be nice to somebody, be friends with them. I do it a lot.
And listen, hear the words, every syllable of what your friends have to say. Hear what they have to say. If you agree to disagree, we can still be friends. Some folks, there's a lot of folks, don't know how to do that.
I've heard a lot of stories of people canceling their friendships because of like they had a difference of opinion in politics, and it's asinine. It just it's
And it's also very momentary. Folks
exactly.
don't take the time to reach out. I've lost a lot of friends in the past months. Friends I held dear and near and close to me. Friends that I reached out to. But when it came a time, they didn't ask of me. They took, I was cut out. They didn't take time. I had so many friends, over 300.
Mm.
In a space of 8 hours, I only had 4 friends reach out to me out of 300 to ask what just happened here, and the other 288 didn't take the time to say, what's this about? Just click that button and shut you out.
Well,
Yeah, that was a bad spell, but I'm in a pretty good
yeah.
spot right now, and I've got
And Kylo, what do we say about that?
We say one thing.
Mr. LA.
LA. Make
Mr. LA.
World Farm Boy loved again.
Kylo,
Yes, sir.
I've got many more new friends. And
I'm glad you did. I'm glad we brought you back to do that. And the ones that left you, fuck them.
Yeah,
You did.
Well, it was like that.
They weren't real friends to begin with. If they just left you
it's their
over,
loss.
exactly.
There's
like the first time I was canceled because of the comic book thing, and calling people out for being fucking tools and saying, you know what, it's very bad that you had a miscarriage and I feel sorry for you, but it has absolutely nothing to do with a woman having a blaster pointed at her in a comic book. So you can't use that as your excuse or whatever the hell you're saying. So that your whole point is, but then you want to play the victim card, and you can't say that to me because I'm a victim. Not of a fucking comic book, you're not. It has nothing to do with it. So that was the first time. And then there was, because I was like, I don't believe the, whatever. And then so Rural lost people, then I lost some people. And then it came around again, and I was like, it's not true. And I lost more people. The first time kind of bothered me because,
Go.
it was like I didn't do anything wrong, like so it was like, I mean, it was just, I don't know, it was like the first kind of bothered me because like friends weren't even doing it, reaching out and saying anything, they were just unfollowing, and then like the second time, and then some guy tried to cancel me last week because of the fucking egg thing and cut out part of my video and. Then went and I was like, dude, why are you stalking me and, watching my videos? And he's like, I've never watched more than 5 minutes of any of your videos. I just happened to find the exact spot right at the end. And I was like,
so you
found...
just proved your point.
You have to go through the entire video to find the exact one the exact things that will trigger you. Oh,
yep,
man.
And I fucking, when I reposted it, I was like, this fucking moron, this is what I said, you don't even need to watch it. But the majority of people I've left on Twitter, I lost 2 or 3 people from it, out of the 800 I have. But the other, ones that I lost already, I don't think I'm going to lose many more people when any of this stuff, really goes on or happens, because they're smart enough to realize, the cancel culture shit that goes on. But and I mean, this was just started off 10 minutes ago. So you never know what's going to happen on the septic tank on Saturday nights, because we started talking about fucking The Mandalorian and Gina Carano, and start talking about how rural farm boys are bleeding heart liberal and no one likes them. I don't know how that came up in the conversation.
I'm an independent. I was never a liberal. I'm an independent.
You look like an imperial to me.
I am. I used to be, and I still hold on to that.
Oh,
And coming up tomorrow after 11, Sergio is canceled.
Never.
let 'em.
Never.
That's what we do. That's what the septic tank's about, and it's whatever we feel like talking about.
I think everybody in this septic tank besides Sergio has been canceled in the last couple months by some asshole.
A couple years
Sergio,
back.
Patrick, you were almost canceled, but you stopped talking, and I kept talking for you with the fucking fans only bitch. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't say that. The one that was going
I almost got canceled that day. That involved the comic episode, which
that was the comic episode. But you stopped talking, and it's funny how no, and you know what, I'm going to come on. It's funny how these people can sit here and claim that they're victims, but use the publicity from being a victim to go and start, their for-profit porn site, or to sell T-shirts or whatever. In the same fucking breath, they're saying, "I need help. Please help me, protect me. I'm an independent woman. Here, look at my naked pictures." Like, is there anything wrong with having naked pictures of yourself and selling them for money? No, not at all. But you can't do one thing and have it springboard onto the other one, and not have people call you out for it. And then all of a sudden, you become a woman hater.
You're a victim again.
Because, there go more people dropping off my Twitter page. Yeah, I lost, like, I don't know, over 100. I don't know, over 100 people on Twitter I lost, but only like 5 or 6 on YouTube. So it was kind of funny. But
Michael, there's a reason why Akbar says it's a trap.
Oh, I know it is, because you can't do anything then, because just like that. Oh, you don't care about my feelings? Your feelings are valid, but your irrational thoughts aren't. Oh, so when I'm irrational because I'm this or that, it's like, no, you're irrational because you're a fucking douchebag, not because of your gender. But
could we play some Star Wars trivia that has answers from Wikipedia and Google searches that are
hold on. I gotta go get the bowl. Hold on, I'll be back.
Dude, I love his collection.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Kylo's collection.
I don't know.
Sergio, are you speaking to Kylo's collection?
Well, I'm sorry, Sergio. You said something. I was too busy trying to. I was having a meltdown. I'm sorry.
No, I was admiring your collection back there. Is that a collection of figures? Yes, it is.
Funko Pop.
That is nice. I like that.
One day I've made promises to the guys in here. I'm still working on my Star Wars room. Cool. What was it, Michael? I think it was in January. One of the very first I can't say first Bacta tanks or whatever, but the Holo Chronicles was in, and I did a walk around down there at that point. I'm gonna do one again. Cool. Sergio, I think you'd really like that. It's a full finished basement of nothing but Star Wars memorabilia in it.
Oh shit!
It's I shoot videos from down there too, but I just don't have. I got new lighting and and microphone things set up, and I haven't put the one together for downstairs in that area yet. I'm just sitting upstairs in my office, my home office.
Okay, cool.
But I do appreciate the compliment on it. It's rather extensive, sir. Very extensive. Michael collects them too.
I do
Do you
not
have
collect
any
Funko Pops.
originals?
Michael does not collect Funko Pops. He
I
just
collect
buys them.
Black Series. I collect books. I have some
No.
Funko Pops, but I do not collect Funko Pops. They just happen to be Star Wars memorabilia.
Do I have any original figures? Like original figures?
Cool.
What are you talking? Action figures or?
I've got 2 original figures that I played with as a kid. I've got a stormtrooper with no arms because he suffered a bottle rocket accident, and that's all that I collect from him. And a C-3PO with one of his right hand is missing because I bit it off. For some reason, he lost a hand. It was in a lightsaber accident with Luke Skywalker. I have a vivid imagination.
I
Oh,
do. I
and
have a bunch of my original ones. I have some of the vintage original from the early 80s,
oh, cool.
1980. I have a couple of 1977 action figures from. At that point, it was just Star Wars. And then I have them from there all the way up through now.
Kyler,
Cool.
what do you got in your collection concerning the original 77 figures? What do you got? How many? And what are they, if I may?
I have to completely double check. I know.
Are they down there in the room with you?
No, they're not. They're not in this room. They're downstairs.
Okay.
That'll be. I'll let that. That'll be for another time when I'm down there.
Copy that. Just
Yeah,
curious.
because I got so many action figures from between 77 and what is it, the Power of the Force that was released in the mid to late 90s. I have most of those.
I didn't collect any of those. I should have. The ones with the coins. Okay, those I didn't. I neglected the Star Wars at that time. I was offered some droids, carded droid figures from the cartoon
The
series.
animated series?
The animated droids. I was offered 2 figures that I seriously thought they were fake because I never saw the series, and the guy was selling them for $5 a piece, and I should have jumped on them.
Wow.
And
Hey, there's
I've been kicking myself in the ass for that.
Wow. Pardon the apology. Pardon the interruption. Carry on.
I haven't watched the Lego Star Wars special yet. Is that good?
I've not took a look yet. Tomorrow morning.
I saw it when it popped out. I had to see it, and I did not like it. It was funny and cheesy, but other than that, it just did not appeal to me. It would have been better had they had some of the characters live action, like the original, but better planned out. because they
more
threw
directed
the
towards
original one.
kids.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I got to do my my thing for the next 20 minutes, trying to see what I can do, or maybe whatever. I'm gonna be in and out. I figured that I don't know what you guys are talking about last minute or two, but I know it's not Monday night, but I got a case of something for Monday night. I do have a couple other things right now, so I figured we might as well do that while we're here.
Say it rural.
Rural, what do you got for me?
How are Michael and Patrick wearing Santa hats? And
Because we're
missed
fucking awesome. Who doesn't have a Santa hat around them all the time? Do you not remember that as of 3 months ago, my beard kind of looked like Sergio? You wouldn't be able to tell us apart?
I do.
Oh, wow.
Now you're making me want to go get my Yoda Santa hat I got.
I mean,
with
it
the
wasn't.
ears.
There you go.
It wasn't
Oh,
that
shit.
long, but I had.
gotta do that.
I went February, March, April, May, June, July, 6 or 7 months without shaving.
I'm gonna go get it.
So I mean, it was there. I tried to find some pictures the other day at work to show them because I just went back. You guys, when I'm gone, you guys can tell everybody my whole life story. But yeah, basically, I had COVID in April, and I didn't get sick. I had a cough for 2 days, but it really fucked up my lungs to the point where I couldn't do anything. Like I wasn't on bed rest because I could move around, but I needed an inhaler if I walked, up a flight of stairs. I would do some live streams walking to the toy store. I'd have to stop walking to use my inhaler just from walking. That's how bad it was. So
shit.
it's months of steroids and everything getting back on. So like this isn't
But
So,
Michael, you shaved it down for Halloween to do as a Halloween costume, as I remember.
Silent Bob from Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Because I guess I kind of do look like him. People said when I told a couple people, they're like, you don't look anything like him. Then I showed the picture, like, yeah, you do. And I was like, okay.
He does.
Where does fucking Kylo go? I say I only got a couple minutes, guys. Let's do this really quick. Because we're getting into, I got to make sure I got, the event ends at 12 o'clock, and I am in right now. It's still loading. I'm in second place. Somebody gifted me, I don't know when, but this one's not. I had to mute it. This one really isn't the big deal. The next phase is because I've already advanced. I mean, this one ends up, it's a difference of a couple $100 worth of a prize, but it's not the big prize for the final next round on this. But, or it's the difference between $100 and $50. I could still get knocked out into like third or fourth, or like last week, I didn't even try for it at all and I'm up in sixth place. So.
Is that Sebulba? Yeah, it is.
Oh, there's Kylo. So, all right, the only one. There's only the. All right, Rural.
The Yoda ears.
Yes, sir.
We gotta do this really quick. Let's hear it, Rural. Give me the catchphrase.
What's in the box?
Well, here we go. This lovely box, which I'm very scared to open because it's a bubbler envelope. So I don't want to have to call fucking Walmart.
That's the fucking box, the bag.
Anthony?
It's a soft box.
Yes.
It's a cancel culture box. It's his
No,
fucking
yeah.
T-shirt he ordered.
Well, here we go. The
we
box.
Mandalorian cereal without the box.
The box is smashed up, so we will be contacting
Ooh, it is
them
Black Series though.
for
Ooh.
that. We got the Mandalorian.
Hey, Michael.
Super Commando.
Who the hell did you order that through?
Walmart.
I saw him at Walmart.
This was a Walmart exclusive along with Sabine, and there was 4 that were exclusives. But here we go. Oh, anybody else? I need another one. Anyone?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Here we go.
Oh,
No, that's the box.
Okay. Which just goes to show.
Man. Eat that box up like a real man. Let's go.
ábrelo.
The Mandalorian Loyalist.
Whoa.
Now wait. Now did you order those at the same time?
Yes.
So why the fuck did one come in a bag and the other one come in a box?
And they came at different times. The Ahsoka one is still, even though it was ordered on time, back ordered or whatever shit they're saying for it.
I'd say it's shipper's preference.
And like, this has tape on it. Well, I guess they both do. But yeah, you know, I'm going to be contacting Walmart tomorrow and be like, dude, what is up with that? You know, it's damaged. That's what happens when you send it in a mailer envelope. Which, you know, you would think that they have enough complaints that they get for those, that they would spend the money to ship it the regular way, like with that box. I didn't look to see Walmart in South Carolina. Well, you know how those people from the Carolinas are.
Hey,
And, well, this one's from New York, so idiots from fucking New York send it in.
Michael can get mad at me because I work at one of the Carolinas, so. At least you haven't got anything from my store yet.
Yep. But yeah, so that's the 2 things we got so far, and there's more. Oh, Patrick, I sent you like 18 million messages, or maybe 2, and they were in the middle of conversations we were having, and you just ignored it. The whatever the fuck they're called, this guy.
Oh yes, I was gonna talk to you about that.
What is that?
Because we had that discussion the other day, and I didn't realize there were multiple exclusives from multiple retailers.
Yeah, I have 4 of them. The 5th one, well, now it's almost. I might as well just wait for it for it's December 2nd. Is when I should get it from Walmart. But if they send in a fucking a bag like that,
It's this one.
yeah, man.
What's that?
I do not have that one. I can't tell you where they came
It
from.
comes with a porg.
This is this is the Range Trooper Holiday Edition. I've shown these a million times. So I think these are freaking awesome. And that's the one that comes with the Dio reindeer. This is a Sith Trooper. He's got Dio with him.
Where'd you get that one from?
I don't remember.
Probably Target.
We got this one. Another one with a porg.
So
These two are the same.
Now, which porg? Is it the same kind of porg?
Well, this one's just straight white. Porg.
This one's white with a green, and that one's got a red scarf. This one's got a green.
And that's Dio. Oh yeah, or no, that's whatever. Yeah. So there's
there
they're
are
significant.
collectible porgs.
Yes.
And if you miss a pack, you miss that porg.
And it's just So I might do a little. I mean, as you guys can see, I have some toys that need attended to. Because all those cases of toys back there, have been opened up, but they have not had videos made on them. And oh my god, you know what I fucking found the other day? I got shit I gotta do. I gotta go. No, not that. God damn it. This isn't. When I was going through this stuff and organizing it, I was like, oh shit, look at this box. Gee, I wonder what's in this box. And I was like, huh. Nope, that's not the right box. Damn it. Oh, that's right. I hid the box from myself.
You know you got a problem when you have to hide it from yourself.
You got a problem when you can't find it after you hide it from yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with it now. You'll see it soon.
You're good at hiding.
Yeah, you'll see it soon enough, though.
Not the first time Michael's hid a box from himself.
No.
That can also be part of your advent calendar this year.
I don't think I'm doing an advent calendar this year.
No?
No. Last year I did an advent calendar because I had 30 fucking boxes laying around that I hadn't opened yet. So I was like, how could I do it and not get in trouble from the boss? So then when I said I was doing an advent calendar, she was like, okay, whatever you're doing. I don't really care. Just stop leaving the stuff laying around. But if I went and ordered 30 things to do the advent calendar, then she'd probably be upset because, they were like regular full price books and Black Series figures and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's right there. You're going to be talking, a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah. But anyways, the box, the things that are in the box are here. So obviously they're here. They're back there. I just don't know what box they're in. So they could be on the other side with empty boxes too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
What's behind door number 2?
I was gonna say if you were a Patreon of mine, you would know that, but you are a patron of mine, so.
Top tier.
Michael gives me a lot of crap for not being a patron.
I've never given you crap. I've never given you crap once for not being a patron.
No, he hasn't.
I give my patrons crap for not being patrons, and then rescind it because they are patrons.
Well, maybe I got to start this week, right? There he is, glorious ears and all.
That's a cool hat.
I guess that makes you the wise Jedi Master of this podcast.
Possibly.
Hey, look, he even has the white hair.
It does.
All right, people. I'm gonna keep this going. I got 8 minutes to try and scrounge up some coins. So, may the force be with you.
And also
always.
With you.
So, anyways, he'll be back.
What's my letter?
He will be back. Sergio walking around there looking like ZZ Top.
He is.
Yep.
Hand that man a guitar.
Had in
Oh no.
that crazy city in Washington. Yeah, he calls me ZZ Top every time I go up there, and he always complains when I wear my MAGA hat. over there and walk around in Seattle. He said that I'm going to get his ass beat up. Oh. And
So
so,
Sergio, are you
yeah,
over? Sergio, you're
yeah.
over in the upper northwest of America.
No, no, I'm at the southernmost tip of Texas.
Got
Right,
Java interference.
He said he's down in southern
in
Texas.
uh, on the bird by the sea is the city motto of Brownsville, Texas, where the 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 SpaceX as is building a spaceport at the beach, Boca Chica Beach. Uh, and they're about a quarter mile from the Grand River.
Transmission was garbled. Say again, please.
We lost him
Oh,
temporarily.
he'll be back.
So, is anybody doing anything fun Star Wars related lately?
Listening to so many Star Wars podcasts. Many new ones included.
Oh, there's a bunch of new ones that started up.
I've been listening to a bunch. Was it Star Wars Meg? I listened to her little podcast on YouTube, and damn the was it Den of Nerds?
Yeah.
Uh,
Watch my playlist posts every day.
Okay.
Watch my playlist post every day. I can recommend so many more new friends. Rule the Galaxy, Mando Talk. Let me think. I found so many more new friends. There's really good listening if you got time for it. And if you got time for it and you don't know where to go or who to listen to, send me a DM and I will share everything. There's so many more new. Con's Cantina. Give them a listen. Let me see. Long time in my playlist is the Wampus Lair. They've been going on for nearly
Wampus Lair.
Yeah, 9 years, almost 10 years. Star Wars Report
cool.
with Riley Blanton. Give them a listen. I could also say Followers of the Force. Give them a listen. I would also recommend. I'd have to open my iPod up. I listen to so many shows, and every day there's nearly 20 more new shows that I share with them that I post that I listen to. It's not about me and who I listen to. I post it because I'm hopeful that friends will give these shows, a listen to. Do it for them.
Yeah.
I'm just recommending it for who I think, I feel, in my opinion, is I love this show. I love listening to this show. Give these folks a listen.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. I was kind of dismayed at some people's comments on their opinions of the movies and why they don't like them, and it's like you don't like it because of that? I was like, dude, every little thing that comes out of Star Wars, I revert to my 7-year-old self. It's like it's like I'm a little kid again, sitting in there in the theater and watching a new Star Wars movie. It's like I don't agree with some of the plot twists and the character developments that they put in with some of the newer ones, and but I enjoy is this just because it's Star Wars. You know, it just it could be the crappiest thing. So, I enjoyed the Star Wars when it first came out, and it was it was so stupid. It was fun. That's the way. I salute it, and it's canon because it was you know,
Oh
they
no!
tried hiding
Did we lose
they
Sergio?
tried hiding
Gotcha.
the they tried hiding uh, like, it was a little part of the big story of Star Wars. And
Oh no! Transmission interrupted. Is it jam transmissions? Sergio has jam transmissions. Oh damn it! Did we lose him? We lost.
my connection's kind of shitty down here.
Michael. Michael.
Oh, and
Michael.
Michael's doing his live it deal right now, so
what?
he left it up for us to run the septic.
Copy that.
Because
What
two
is
shows at
y'all's?
once, ladies and gentlemen.
Is Sergio's handle Sergio Longoria? Can you copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, cool. I got a shitty connection down here. Uh, the internet service goes out kind of regularly here, and the cellular service.
Copy that.
The I was gonna ask, what is y'all's opinion on? I'm a real fan. You're not because this or that.
There's no
It's all
such thing
crap.
as real fan, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Now
because it's
I
like,
can say, maybe I know more about the canon than you do. That's something a little more relevant, I guess you
yeah.
could say. But even then, you're really treading lightly there.
Did you just say the evil C word?
What, canon?
You can't
And then you
say
got to be
that
careful when
word.
you say canon, because some people consider Legends canon, and then other people consider canon.
Oh, well, I myself am Catholic, so I believe in the Apocrypha.
There you go.
So it's all it's all good. Yeah, every little tiny tidbit of I even consider fan art canon to me. the people that put stories out into the Star Wars, they send it into a Star Wars magazine or a Star Wars fan magazine. I have clippings, and magazines, news articles on Star Wars. I've again anything Star Wars. I was like I latch onto it, and it's like I love it. And like the new fans coming in, um, getting ragged on by uh, us older fans that are religious zealots, practically, about Star Wars, and hurling insults at them because they don't know this little bit of information from this genre of the Star Wars universe. Like I'm not real big on some of the newer video games, but the older video games, it's like I know I'm back and forth, back to GameCube. That's the last video game I actually owned.
What did you play on GameCube?
The X-Wing. Also, I can't remember what system it was on. With, damn. Hold on. You gotta. I'm in the head too many times. Got so memories kind of shot.
I can't wait to get a little bit of downtime to play this. I'm waiting for downtime to play this classic.
What you got? Kind of which classic?
Dude,
Thunder Castle.
Ooh.
I can't wait to get some solid downtime to get into that bad boy. Oh, I love that game. It was me and my dad's favorite game when I was growing up.
I don't think I ever played. Oh. I never had it in television. I had the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo 64, the Atari.
Yes.
And I still
got
have a working
No, I
copy
missed that.
of Atari Empire Strikes Back. For
So
the
do I.
Atari.
I have it sitting downstairs.
Dude.
Yes, Patrick. I got every Star Wars game for Nintendo 64. I got Racer.
Oh, let me find. Yeah, hold on.
I have Racer. I have Rogue Squadron. I have the Battle from Naboo. I also
didn't have that one.
Which one?
The Battle from Naboo.
Oh, son of a bitch. I want to go dig this out now. They're right there. I'll be right back.
You got my favorite.
I'll help you.
My favorite one on 64 was, that's my favorite 64 game. Star Wars
what's
game.
that one?
Shadows of the Empire.
That's the one. That one. I can't remember the name of the guy. Oh,
Shizor?
The smuggler that had the
Dash Rendar.
Dash Rendar, yes, and the jetpack.
And did you hear he's canon again?
Oh, Oh, that is great.
They name dropped him in one of the books that ties to Solo: A Star Wars Story. There's like a little excerpt blurb in there, and at the very end of the little blurb, it says signed by Dash. Let me dig that up. I'll send it to Michael so Michael can share that on screen. Hold on a second.
Here we go. Let me know when I got a minute.
You got it, man. Show us what you got.
Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah.
N64. That's one. Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
It took me nearly a year to beat this at the gold medal level.
Oh, shit.
It took so long.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, 'cause I'm about to break out my favorite Star Wars game ever. Give me 1 second. It's sitting right
here.
Battle for the Blue.
Didn't take me nearly a year.
It's sitting right here on my desk.
Last one for N64. See it?
Racer. Yes, I had that one.
Yes. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
And here's my new favorite I actually just bought this year. Have you ever played this?
F-Zero.
It's basically Nintendo's version of pod racing. And it's so much fun.
Oh, wow.
And it's got full tracks laid out. It's very like futuristic cityscape, like sort of Coruscant sort of vibe.
I have it on Super.
Which one's that?
I have it on Nintendo.
Oh, you got the F-Zero for Super?
F-Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever get a Super Nintendo, I'm definitely buying the original. Yeah. Kylo knows what I'm talking about, man. F-Zero's a blast. It's just like pod racing.
Mm.
Where are you at?
Let me see what other games I have here I can show off.
And I still the original. It doesn't work, but Pong. Pong.
Oh, you know what? My Star Wars games are downstairs. That's why they're not in here. Everything Star Wars is downstairs. What is that? Pokemon? What?
Stadium?
I want to ask Michael. Why ain't yours behind you, Michael? Because I got mine right here. I don't see it in your background.
Oh, yes, you are a Hollow Award winner.
I am. I'm not the only.
Or as Andy says, Holo
Award. Hold on. First camera. There we go.
And then I know this is very, very terrible to say this on a Star Wars stream. Greatest N64 game of all time.
Zelda.
Rural, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
I have beat this game so many times, and it still runs perfectly fine. However, I have not beat this one yet.
Oh. The name, please. Couldn't make it out.
It's Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It's basically the sequel to Ocarina of Time. Oh, this is the one that has like the lithographic cover that it changes as you tilt it.
That's not one I'm familiar with.
I've never played it. I've only seen it. Now you make me want to go check out the resale joint, see if they got them.
I will say, once COVID started, the the market for old games shot up significantly.
Oh yeah, I know.
So if you're into like selling stuff, like it is definitely seller's market right now.
Dude.
And especially since we're coming up on Christmas.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I'm sure some of you grew up playing these.
Yes, Donkey Kong.
No, Rurtle. Pro Skater.
No, the yellow cartridge.
Oh, that was Pro Skater 2. But I don't have.
Oh.
I know which cartridge you're talking about. I actually don't have that one. And
I have
need
the
to get it.
cartridge, but I don't have the rumble pack that's needed.
I have a third
Talking
party
about
rumble
this
pack
world?
still.
Say again?
About
Donkey
this one.
Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country? That was the SNES, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
original SNES one.
And then I think it was Donkey Kong 64, I think is what the one is that Rural's thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got this somewhere too.
It's kind of like how they did F-Zero. They had F-Zero on the SNES and then F-Zero X on the N64.
Dude. Oh, did you see my tattoo?
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Yeah. It's homemade.
I remember a time ago that a couple of my friends right here in the septic tank didn't know that I had Star Wars Inc. on me.
Dude.
I think I remember you telling me that.
No, it was from a time ago when I was a little bit upset and
A little drunk.
kind of like Spotchka.
Yeah, you did Spotchka night.
Was that the Spotchka night?
Yeah, and some
Yeah,
things
we were here for that.
happened, and yes, I got Star Wars Inc. Over here,
Dude.
and over here, and over here, and go and take a look back at that chat. And if you want some proof, DM me, and I got Star Wars Inc.
Oh, killer.
Paper Mario.
Oh.
No, I don't have Paper Mario.
I need to get Paper Mario. I have a friend of mine that just started playing that game on stream, the original 64 version.
Mm.
I'm definitely in the mood to buying more older games these days. It seems to be like a thing that a lot of people are starting to do again, is buy older titles.
It's because it's nostalgic, and you go back and they're more simplistic to play. Although they're a little bit harder because we're used to the newer stuff.
Especially the platforming games. Very hard.
So, Patrick, have you ever played Super Nintendo Star Wars?
I've never played anything Star Wars on a Nintendo console at all.
Are you talking Super Star Wars?
Yes.
Sorry, I've only played N64 Star Wars games.
Super Star Wars for Nintendo.
My favorite game,
Super ESP, Super ROTJ, any of those.
My favorite game of all time is Super Empire Strikes Back.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That is my favorite game. Yes, it is hard, and I love it.
It's really hard. Took me
I want to
a year to beat it.
I want to stream it. Will you watch it if I can figure out how to do it? I'm going to stream it. I'm going to play it.
You put it up. I'll be along for it.
I think I have an equal love for all of the N64 games.
Dude.
Equally. Well, I will say Racer was my first game, so I have like a love for Racer. And when I started on Racer, I actually got Racer on the PC, and I think I still have the original box.
Dude.
Nice.
Let me go see if I can find that so I can show you guys real quick.
Yeah. Put it up.
I believe I have the original box for the Rogue Squadron N64.
Oh, I love
I
that game.
I
Love
don't
it.
have the cartridge or the game system anymore, but I do have the original box. It's in my Star Wars collection.
But you played, yes?
that I played. I played and I beat that game up and down silly.
Gold, silver, no, bronze, gold, or silver level? Or did you do all three?
All of all of them. All of them. I I I have to
Boy.
beat them at every single level. You know, it's I did the same with GoldenEye. And
If you
the
might remember, Sergio, how long did it take you
ye-
to do that?
oh um
I
let's
expect
see.
it's been a long time.
Oh,
Months.
it was several months. I know that. Uh,
Same for me. Same
yeah.
for me, brother. Same for me.
Uh, Me and my best friend, we
Yeah.
uh we would buy a game, play it, beat it, and then return it to the store to get another game
Yeah.
in a couple of days. You know, we would just go buy a game, boom, boom, and return it and say no, this was defective. You know.
Oh, Sergio, I'm so jealous. You had a friend. I had to beat that. I had to beat that game, even all three levels.
Oh
Bronze,
shit!
silver, and gold, all by myself.
Oh
It took
wow,
so long. I'm
dude.
jealous, and I'm grateful that you had a friend to do that with you.
Yeah,
Very
and
grateful.
he uh
Oh,
had the record for the fastest times through GoldenEye. Uh, uh, the
wow.
the national records. He he
Yeah.
he he had them. Uh, he got killed in Corpus Christi a couple years back. Uh, Damn, I can't remember his name. Oh, Chris Sanders.
Tyler
Yeah.
Cussing's back. What do you got, brother? What do you got?
Huh?
I said Kylo Customs is back. What do you got, brother?
Oh, I've been here. I didn't come back. Patrick left.
I see you're wearing a newer Star Wars.
Oh no, I've been wearing this for a while. Have I not been on screen?
Yeah, I've seen you.
Yeah, I had to go get my my Yoda Christmas hat or my Yoda Santa hat
Yep.
because Patrick and Michael wanted to wear a Santa hat, so I had to go grab mine. So unfortunately, I guess I had to be the one to raise the bar. They want to wear regular ones. I want Star Wars.
No.
Uh, yeah. So I will once I'm trying to figure this damn shit out. I will do Super Empire Strikes Back on stream
On your channel.
on my channel. Yeah.
I'll be there for that.
That'll be badass.
I will, yeah. I just because I'm sitting in this office now, it's actually hooked up to this computer monitor slash TV that I have in here. The system's actually hooked up to. I don't know if it's currently hooked up, but I think it's just a plug in of the RCA cables, and it's good to go. I should
I'm,
see.
I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel. I'll be along for that. Say when.
All right. What is your channel, Kylo?
It's Kilo Custom Squad.
Kilo Customs. All right. I'll
Yep.
I'll look for that and subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah, because well, definitely. I love that game. I love playing the older games. I'm decent in the newer ones, but I also I bought the Disney Infinity. It's like a play setting where they have 3 Star Wars games on that as well.
Oh wow.
And I will be streaming that too, because I can stream that straight off my PlayStation.
Cool. My grandson, he plays that Minecraft, and
Okay.
it's like I tried playing some, and I kind of go crazy on digging, and he'll jump in and go in and kill me to stop me. Yeah. I tried to dig a tunnel straight through a mountain, and he thought I was crazy.
I mean, because then I get to use like the little figures like this, and I have the ones where where their
Oh, cool.
lightsabers. So definitely, I will be. I'll get back into playing these. I'm trying to think. One is prequel trilogy. It's Twilight of the Republic. And then there's the original trilogy game where it goes through all the original trilogy, like through the big moments of the original trilogy. And then it has a Force Awakens, because at that point, Force Awakens was the only sequel trilogy that they had to run any content off of before they shut the servers down.
Yeah.
But if you guys give me a moment, I'll run down and grab that the cartridge and bring it up so it's sitting up here so I can get that set up. I'm not going to play tonight, but I want to make sure I have it up here. Probably I'll get to it sometime over Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, that'd be cool.
No cigar on finding the game. It's around somewhere, but I'll have to bring it up maybe next Saturday if we find it.
We're going to get a whole bunch of new gaming content going on soon. And by the way, I also do follow my comments on my video game live stream. I know we have someone in this particular septic tank that doesn't know how to follow comments while they're playing games. I watched somebody run around in circles for like 40 minutes, and I just went to bed. Hey, yeah, that guy up there.
Let's poke him until he notices.
Call him out. Just do it plain. Call him out.
He's not even looking.
Michael.
I'll catch him when he takes a look up. Well, I'll start pointing at him and see what he does. Come on, Mike.
Chin up, Michael. Come on, buddy.
Get those coins, man.
You're just being pointed out. You're not being called out.
Yeah.
Yeah, calling out was done.
It's just a friendly poke. That's all,
today.
guys. I am about to actually head off because I gotta hit the bed here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's getting kind of.
Yeah, it's late.
It definitely went beyond the time Mike thought it was gonna go. But that's how most septic tanks go. So there he is. He's looking.
May the force be with you, Patrick.
Come on, Mike. Notice us. Oh, come on.
He's not paying attention. Where the hell is Christina? She said she was going to be here.
Christina Flores?
Yeah.
She probably forgot that it was Saturday night.
She might have. She might have.
No, the little one might not be feeling that well either, too. I know she messaged me tonight seeing she was at a birthday party earlier. But yeah, we're phone kicked me out of the chat.
Yes, friends, it's getting late.
He's looking. He's looking. No, he's not looking.
He's not looking no more.
Michael.
He's not.
No, he's just ignoring us. He can probably hear us right now, and he's probably like, "Oh, those dumb guys." Well, he's got the headphones off, so he probably can't hear us right now.
Oh, Pat's out too.
So, other than the podcast, are you guys reading anything fun lately?
Reading?
Yeah.
I was, while Mike was on his tangent, started reading this.
The Essential Chronicles. Or chronology?
Yeah, the new Essential Chronology. Actually, it's not all that new. It was done in 2005.
Oh, okay.
But I picked it up for an hour.
I got to bust off, but it was nice chatting with you fellas, and hopefully I can be back. I should be back next Saturday. I do have that day off of work, so I should be here.
Cool. Sounds good.
And if you don't see me here, go ahead and guilt trip me in my DMs and say, get your butt in here.
Will do.
We will.
I know if Rural doesn't, Kylo definitely will.
Oh, I'll be on it.
All right, take care, fellas, and I'll get you that address, Kylo.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye, guys.
May the force be with you, Patrick.
He dropped out quick.
Yeah, as we do. Oh, Miss Cat's stepping out. May the force be with you, Miss Cat.
Yeah, she sat through the long run. We've been going for 2.5 hours. She's been in here.
She has.
She's very, very, very good friend.
She is. I'm grateful for her being here.
Let's see.
I'm taking a look at the chat, and Ronnie's asking me. I don't know. I can't make sense of it. If he's asking me for gaming or
he's asking about a gaming format, like
which game? That's the one. Give me a name of the game.
I think it goes back to when you asked him if he played the original Battlefront 2004.
Oh, okay.
Which format did you play that? Did you play that?
I did. PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I think it was PS2, yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite game. And I have some favorite boards in that game, just for me. The places that I love to play best were Ranvar and Cloud City, not the platforms, just Cloud City. Those were still to this day, are my favorite places to play Battlefront.
Did you ever play this one?
Which one?
Force Unleashed?
No. And earlier today, I want to say it was, I made a new friend in YouTube or on YouTube. I want to say the fellas over in the UK, and he goes by the name of Any World But Ours. And he's a youngin', but he just posted up a stream where he was playing Battlefront. And I said, I remember that game. And then I remember these levels. He's a good fella. And if you want to give him a follow or a watch or look or listen, hit me in my DMs and I will be glad to share my info. Really good boy. And a good follow. And I'll share what I got with you with him.
Okay.
Yes.
What's up, fellas?
Michael!
Dude, you must be hurting. You got fingered hard as hell for quite some time.
He maybe mighta.
I don't even know what that means.
A certain kind of wannabe podcaster that has to do with Star Wars trivia by way of Google non-answers might know what that means.
Oh, the shitty T-shirt person.
Yeah, like that. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Bitch.
Well, since we're all speaking and no one knows what we're talking about, I heard something coming from a very good source.
What'd you hear? And
what did you hear?
You can lay out the source.
That this person is in a relationship with someone that's been in 2 Star Wars movies.
I seen that, and
they call themselves boyfriend and girlfriend.
I think somebody asked that of them, and that was avoided. But
oh, I don't know. I was working. I was at work. I don't know what happened. I just I heard that through the grapevine
today. Them officially today?
Nothing's official.
No, I said someone officially asked them.
Someone officially did, and there was no. The answer was avoided, as we shall say. It wasn't.
You guys are gonna have to fill me in and get me in on this loop here afterwards.
I have an inside track on a different conversation from a source that I know will not lie to me about certain things that has filled me in on such topic, which drew me to a screeching halt when I was informed of this the other day.
My audio is behind my video.
I just like to ask, can we play? I would just like to ask, can we play some Star Wars trivia with incorrect Googled Star Wars answers?
But make sure you mix in Indiana Jones and some completely wrong Marvel questions.
Listen. I do have to say, there's nothing wrong with Googling questions, but
when you're Googling when you can't answer your own goddamn question without Googling. or your certain person is sitting there and Googling everything.
Or when you say, well, that's the right answer, but that doesn't count. Well, then it's not the right answer, or it is the right answer and your question's wrong. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, yeah. Oh,
Or
fuck.
also without paying attention to and or reading, listening to the stories that give the answers.
Like, I'm gonna tell you right now,
But it's-
you guys already know I'm fucking way behind on books because I got to figure out what to do with time. Because even now, like that I've returned to work, I can't do the same listening I was before. I have to have my ears on. Where before I would purposely make sure I was doing a job where I could spend 8 hours by myself so I could listen to fucking podcasts and books and whatever. So now that I returned back to work, I was like, okay, I'm going to be able to do this. Nope, not going to happen because even if I am able to listen, I still can't concentrate. So it's not like listening to a song where you can just kind of blow everything off or whatever.
Do that.
So I'm really going to need to take time where I just spend an hour or two a day just sitting here listening to a book and reading along with it and making my notes so that I can do my reviews on them and such. And just kind of put that into what I do. And, you know, my plan was this weekend, I was going to, Friday, I wasn't supposed to work Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I was going to, I was going to take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I was going to make videos and edit videos so I had content made, and I was going to read my books. I was going to do this. I was going to do that. And try and get some podcasts in listening to. And all of a sudden, can you pick up a shift? Can you pick up a shift? Can you pick up a shift? And it's like, so, you know, I go back to work, I'm late duty. I'm like, yeah, the next couple weeks we don't, the next couple weeks.
As far as your listening goes, where you cannot give a listen to, I got your back. I'll give a listen to those things where I hope I can back you up that you can't. Because yours and my playlists are a little bit similar. I hope I can back you up with that.
Yep, but I mean, I have lots of plans, and
Mhm.
I had plans, and then this Live It opportunity took place, and now I'm doing really, really well on Live It. I mean, I was in a contest last month, and I came in 4th place, my second month on the app. And this month I'm in a month-long contest. I came in 1st place on phase 1 for the first week. Then everything resets. The second week, I really didn't push that hard, and out of 100 people, I came in 8th place, or I'm sorry, 6th place. This week I tried a little bit. The first week I fucking tried when I came in 1st place. This week I'm trying. Not killing it trying or anything, but I'm trying. And right now I'm in 1st place. Going into today, I was in 1st place. Then I dropped down to 2nd place, and then I dropped in 3rd place, and now I'm back up into 1st place. So that contest, it's messed up because on the leaderboard, I didn't look at the leaderboard. I looked at the icon. You guys know what it looks like when you go to Live It, and there's that little icon that says whatever contest you're going for, or that I'm going for. There's a timer on there. Well, my timer said it ended at midnight. But usually everything's done in Pacific time. So it should end, at midnight Pacific time, which is 3 a.m. our time, which is really what messes up a lot of my sleep time and how things start and stop or whatever for the app. So like now, the timer on the icon says that it stops at and 16 minutes, which would be 1 o'clock. But the timer on the leaderboard says it stops in 2 hours and 16 minutes. So, it all depends. Basically, I need to stay on here streaming until, not on here, not on the YouTube. I never put this on today for all of our people. So, we'll just see. And, that's the thing with a contest. You can be in first place, then all of a sudden, right at the end, like when I was in that contest that I said I came in 4th place for last month, I was in first place. And in the last 15 seconds, I ended up in 4th place. And I was gifted about 50,000 coins. But the people that jumped ahead of me were gifted 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 coins in that last 15 minutes. So, Rural Farmer just walked away and didn't say anything.
Uh-oh.
You remember what happened last time, right?
Yeah. Although I haven't seen him hitting his spotchka though.
Well, yeah, last week you could tell he was hitting the spotchka.
He was last week, yeah.
Yeah, and you could tell by his last sentence or statement that he had been hitting the spotchka pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And then he sent me a DM where he was trying to explain to me what he was saying, and it made even less sense. And then he sent me one the next morning to let me know what he was trying to explain in his DM that he didn't explain properly. Whatever, but. I'm just gonna remove him for now. He's gonna come back and be like, "Hey," I'll be like, "Buddy, just looking out for you. You never know what's gonna happen."
All right. Yeah, because he might come back and he might be. Although I don't think he's going to, but you never know.
There he is. Rural Farm Boy's back.
Had to skip 60 seconds for the vac tube.
We wanted to make sure you, had your vac tube put away when you came back. We didn't want any repeats the last time.
No, I had to make a trip to the vac tube, but I'm back. And I'm good.
But yeah, so I mean, it's just, it's like I don't know if people don't know and understand. I love doing this. It's so much fun to sit here and hang out with you guys, and it's like that's why I do it. The views are a bonus. When I did that first video and I got for the Mandalorian, and I got 800 views or whatever on it, that made me like, damn, that was great. And then the other ones come in and they're like 150, 200. It's like, okay. I wish I would have been able to keep that or keep going or do whatever, but it didn't happen. But you know what? I picked up a couple of good subscriptions from that, and the one guy was from Germany, the other guy was from the Philippines, or something like that. And I don't know if they've been back or not. I don't know if they've watched the videos, but it was just cool hanging out with them and talking with them. And then because of those videos, we got Sergio. Sergio, if you're here, Sergio, I'm glad that you're friends with us now, and you can hop in the tank and feel comfortable with that. You just leaned a little bit too heavily on Legends, but teach their own. You can use Legends as a vantage point or to base your theories off of. I just think you use it a little bit too much as canon, which it isn't. In my not so humble opinion. So I'm going to be hanging out here for a little while, seeing what I can do. I already told you guys kind of what's going on, and then, You know,
Yep.
that Sergio was saying, yep, and that and that's what we got. And that's what I love about hanging out with you guys in this show, and you know, Sergio comes out and says, "I voted for Trump." And Rural Farm Boy says, I voted for Biden. Or he said, I didn't vote for Trump, or whatever the fuck he said. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. But you know what? We can still all be friends. And, and what do we do then? We talk politics. Bullshit, whatever, for, 45 minutes or whatever.
Politics was somewhat discussed tonight, and none of us are pissed off at anybody because we're grown, we're adults, we have discussions, we don't cancel each other out. We had that discussion, we're fine, we had fun with it, we had discussions about other things. Oh, Michael, you missed it. We discussed gaming for the whole time you were on Live It.
I saw you guys showing them. But yeah, I just wasn't sure.
So yeah, I guess I will be completely revamping and getting back into the YouTube so I can provide content for Mr. Rural to watch, and
not
for Sergio too. No, I know not just you, but you're like, hey, do it. I'll be there. And that's like encouraging me to do it. So, yeah, you're a big reason why I want to get back into the gaming aspect.
Yes, and I will bring friends. The hashtag live chat crew will live again. I
discussed playing Twilight of the Republic, starting that over again, and playing that off of my PS4. Because that'll be fun to do, and playing Super Nintendo Super Empire Strikes Back. I'm probably gonna suck at first. I'm gonna let you know.
Hey, Makoto, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. What's going on? It says my microphone's off. I'm not sure if it's on or...
No, your mic's on.
Patrick says at the end of the night, Michael is the Senate. I agree.
I am the Senate.
There you go. Yes.
But yeah, it's like, and you know what? Should I probably have used all of the adjectives or verbs I used to describe some of the fucking idiots I talked about? Probably not. It probably wasn't the nicest thing to do.
Or maybe you might have should have.
Or maybe if people talked like that to them all the time, they wouldn't act like such fucking idiots.
Just say, in my opinion. You are... It's your opinion versus theirs. It's... An opinion is neither right nor wrong. It's like... Oh, God damn it. I just lost my train of thought. It's... An opinion is yours. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's like good or bad. Good or bad is an opinion. It's not neither right nor wrong.
This is important. I didn't even notice. Sergio Longoria. Are you related to Eva?
Oh?
Eva Longoria.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you're missing out.
I might be.
She was on...
Oh, Desperate... going to bed.
She was on Desperate Housewives.
I don't know what that is.
That was that was the number one TV show of the 2000s. Just the number one TV show for 10 years in the 2000s. It'd be like saying, have you ever heard of Friends?
I have.
Like, you know. And Sergio's kicked out.
He's kicked out.
No relation. You're out of here. But yeah, Kylo. I mean, we can talk. You can always use my StreamYard if you want to. I trust you. And that way you have all the perks. I mean, you can look and see that what the differences between the free one and the paid one. That way you don't have to sit here and have a meltdown because there's still another week left of the month and you don't have any more hours to use. But whose fault is that?
How? Don't you have a merch shop? You don't make money off of that?
No, I'm not talking about me. I pay out of my pocket with my job that I have.
I ain't talking. I'm talking about somebody has a merch shop that can't scrounge to $20.
That's something all right. I need you guys to remind me tomorrow. Send me messages and fucking emails. I might do a TeePublic store, but I also might. I know Kylo. You said you know a guy.
And I know a chick that does them too.
And then
I want to say here now, Patrick.
He's gone.
Patrick. No, he asked me in the chat.
Oh.
This is a sip. There's no drinking done here. It's a sip like this. You want to see a drink? This is how drinking's done. This is a sip. And
we're educating the younglings.
Yes, right now. This is a drink. See this? Watch. This is a drink.
What is that?
And this
is it?
It's spatchka.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a sip. Patrick, take note. Sip. You already saw a drink. This is a sip.
Well, you could have just shown us this is a sip and
I showed
taken a sip. And then you could have just taken the same fucking glass and said this is a drink and just finished it all instead of getting your cootie germs into that bottle.
No, I was answering Patrick's question. Sip, drink. Two different things. Don't marry them together. They're two different things. Carry on.
I am the Senate.
You are. Oh, Ronnie. RFB, do you know any glitches from Battlefront 2 from Space Battles? Ronnie, I want to ask you, Space Battles, that speaks Battlefront 2 to me, in my opinion. 2005 Battlefront? Because there weren't space battles in 2004 Battlefront, as I recall.
Arr, I'm a pirate. All right, guys. So here we go. I gotta get. I do have someone. See, that's my thing too. So like next week, I have the other managers took over his schedule because they got rid of him. But they also knew they were getting rid of him, so they cut his hours and whatever. So I'm only my Monday instead of working all day Monday. I'm only working a half shift. So they have like 15 hours next week.
Ooh,
Um,
well, you're still working. So that's good.
yeah, which is great because
It really is.
but it's also I would like to have enough hours that it's worth it for me to work. So it's like, okay, well, we'll try and find more hours and call you. Well, I got some other shit I got to do. Like, I got to try and plan out. I have this event going on next week. I got to try and plan out, and have content for those days. And, I mean, I'm off Saturday, so maybe on Live It, I will do a all-day stream of Vader Immortal 1, 2, and 3 in 3D. Or, I'm sorry, in VR. During the day or whatever, or however long it takes me to finish it. But I think what I'm going to do for tomorrow, I'm not sure exactly.
Well, post up tomorrow what you're gonna have stream for, and we'll be along for that.
Well, no, I wanted to, stuff and find this here that I had done shown. So just give me a second here while I try and find this and pull this up.
Yep. Take your time.
Let's see here. Oh, 2005 version. Christ, I haven't played Battlefront 2 from the 2005 version in forever.
Ooh, we must have something going on again.
Like what?
1, 2, 3, 4 unfollows today. And it wouldn't be from people watching this episode or anything. But it would be from people that I know would be in there. So, this is what I am going to be doing some tomorrow action on.
You lost more followers on Twitter or
On Twitter. But I couldn't tell by looking at the numbers because I gained just as many as I lost. So my numbers all stayed the same.
Good.
But yeah, one of them was Ant Shot First unfollowed me, which was kind of surprising. But maybe not. Maybe they just saw certain people because it goes on Twitter too for on my Periscope. So maybe they saw that too. But whatever, dude. Fuck them. What was I trying to show here? I'm trying to show this guy right here. At some point tomorrow, I'm gonna hop on this son of a bitch. If I can find it.
Who?
I think
There.
you should make fucking
right there.
Don't know who that is.
Well, that's because you were showing the difference between sipping and drinking. Star Wars Tales from
Maybe my.
the Galaxy's Edge. That boy named Dinah. What is going on? Dinah, can you hear me, bro? It's saying that I don't have a microphone, so I'm just checking. And we only got 2 hours left of this contest, man. I'm cross-talking the crosstalk. I forgot to move this one. So yeah, that's going to be going on tomorrow. I don't know when. I have to figure that time out. Kylo, what do you got going on for tomorrow?
What time?
I don't know. I'm going to be doing this sometime tomorrow, and I don't think I have any plans for tomorrow. I might try and do it a little bit earlier. I don't have a football game tomorrow. The Bills don't play. They have a bye after that fucking horrible loss that they suffered. Fucking, oh my God. A 48-yard fucking Hail Mary at the end of the game, and they lose on that. Like, it's not like they marched on the field, and, I mean, they did march on the field, but you know what I'm saying if you're a football fan. It's not like they marched on the field and scored on them. Or, you know, they did a 5-yard pass or a 30-yard pass or 20-yard pass, so the guy caught it, and then the defense broke down or whatever. You had 4 fucking Buffalo Bills standing there. And then it's a jump ball. One of them knocks the other one out of the way. The other guy's out of position, so it was really a one-on-one, and the other guy just had better position. But, yeah. Dude, I can't believe that, man. You lose on a Hail Mary with time expiring. Yeah, so they're on a bye this week anyways. But yeah, this I'll be doing this.
I don't know what a loss is like this year. Haven't suffered one yet.
It's all right. I mean, you're not going to go to the Super Bowl. The Bills are, so that's all right. We'll get you in the playoffs, knock you out in the playoffs, probably. That's all right. You can go. You can take home field advantage and against the Bills. It's not a big deal.
So I don't even. I gotta check because we might be on TV here tomorrow. So that would depend, but that doesn't mean I can't stream because I can just watch it off this monitor in here.
Well, I mean, I got to figure it out. I don't know if I can do it on StreamYard. I might just have to use it on a straight OBS and do it. I have it set up so I can stream it on Live It, but I'm gonna have to change all the settings because Live It's really low tech and low quality. So I can't stream over 2,000 bit rate for it. Where on YouTube and whatever Twitch or whatever the fuck it is, you're streaming 5,000 or 6,000, so the quality isn't as good. It's not set up to handle that much.
Shit! I probably won't even watch football tomorrow. We're playing Jacksonville. It's not even worth sitting around watching.
And Jesse Acosta's here. Jesse, how are you doing, brother? I don't know if you've ever been in the stream before. It's either Twitter or Facebook that we know each other from, I believe. And Rural Farm Boy just died.
See the difference between drinking and sipping, and I think the drinking hit him.
Maybe. At least he realized it before he fucking took his pants off.
Yeah, right. At least he turned his camera off this time.
Yep. So, yeah, I gotta get it set up on for I might just use StreamYard. Yeah, I know we've had many. I wouldn't say conversations, but many, one-line comments, I think, going back and forth. Especially now it's the pop culture hour or whatever. So yeah, we're just about finishing up here. It's a septic tank, so we just do our normal. It's a bunch of gibberish and nothingness. It started off with I don't even know the Mandalorian. It went to toys and politics and video games and anything else and everything else. But
we talked about a lot of different stuff tonight. It was a really, really, really good stream tonight.
I mean that's the thing about the septic tank. It's anything goes, and just as long as you can carry a coherent, I can't even talk right now. Coherent conversation, and don't shit on the other person too much, or be serious when you're doing it. Then everyone's invited to and welcome to come in here. And we had somebody tonight that we never had before, and they had most of the show going, and we let them talk and talk with them, got to know them that way. And then we got the interview. Oh, we should have a fun one on. You probably don't know who I'm gonna be saying, but it is a Star Wars Twitter person. They got some podcast ties and things like that. She will be on this week, so it should be fun.
Who's coming this week?
Oh, you don't know her.
Fine. Fuck you. Be that way then. No, the last Monday's Bacta tank, I went back and rewatched that one, and I really enjoyed that one. She's very cool people. Who's that? Michelle, right?
Michelle, yeah, from Force of Light Entertainment.
Yeah.
Her and her sister Natalie have a podcast, and they do a little bit of everything. So like they'll talk about Stranger Things, they'll watch a movie, and they're around our age. I'm not sure which one's a little bit older and which one's a little bit younger or whatever. But like one of them had never seen the Goonies, or hadn't seen it since it came out, or something like that. So they'll do like a Goonies rewatch, or a lot of things like that. So they have a really good podcast, and they're not like us that are crazy and have 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 hour podcasts and streams. Jessica Campbell, what is going on? I'm just finishing up my Saturday night podcast. We had some people in here earlier, but the only person we have left is myself and the co-founder, Kylo Customs. He's got, I don't know, he's sitting, whatever.
I got my feet kicked up. I'm just relaxed, man. It's been a good night.
Have I seen Little Monsters recently? What is the thing sitting in front of me?
Good night, Ronnie J.
What do you mean? What's the thing sitting in front of me? My computer? Hey, Herman! Thanks for stopping by.
Still got that post pulled up that you're showing rural or
No, somebody asked me what that. Oh, do you mean this? This is a controller. It's not like a dildo or anything sex toy related. It is a controller for my Oculus, which is funny that you asked, because that screenshot that you saw is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow on some Twitter action going on. I'm just trying to figure out a time, and I don't really know yet. And I want to at least put it on there a little bit in the future.
I saw the Oculus thing at the Best Buy today.
Did you buy one?
No.
Good. You should buy it off of eBay. I'll give you the code.
Why would I buy it off of eBay?
Amazon.
How, like, was it just, what's it hook up to, or what's it?
It hooks up to nothing. It is self-sustained.
Okay.
Or it can hook up to your computer. So like, you saw me fishing yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So that game is on the Oculus. But okay, that Star Wars game that I have that I'm going to be playing tomorrow, that is exclusive to Oculus. Not Jedi Fallen Order. Squadrons, you can get either on Oculus, I believe, or you can get that through Steam. So if you have it through Steam, you shoot it from, well, you can either have it wired or go wireless, and then you stream it from your computer to your Oculus. Like this thing right here, I got the better one. This is an extended battery pack, so this whole thing is a battery, so it gives me about 3 to 4 times as much time playing. This thing right here is your computer, basically. This has 264 gigs of RAM in it for storage, so you can store a shit ton of games on there. So you don't need a computer. I could bring this over to your house, and we could play all the games on here. Then if you download free software or a program, you can then stream what I see in here onto your computer, which is what you saw the middle section yesterday, is what you saw. That is because I was casting it, simulcasting or whatever the hell they call it, from this to that computer screen, and then screen sharing it or whatever, screen capturing it from there through the OBS, and then to sending it to Live I have played VR chat. I'm not sure if you're talking about the same VR chat, because I know that there's a couple different ones. Oh, dude, yeah, like, so you go in here, you can watch TV on it, you can watch movies, and it's a little bit weird. I haven't done it yet, but I've gotten, like, the screen. So it's like you go to a movie theater, and you just have a floating, like the screen, instead of being stationary, it floats with you. So you put this on, and the screen's wherever you want it to be. And so you can watch TV and movies on there. I'm not sure how it works, the quality of it, because I haven't done it yet. But there's another section that you go to, and you can watch, you can go in the oceans, and like these, 8-minute documentaries about the oceans and wildlife and, this and that or whatever. Oh, fuck! So I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, this one looks cool. It's about tigers. There's about 20 of them. I'm probably exaggerating. There could be 8 to 12. I don't know. Maybe more. About tigers and stuff like that. This looks really cool. I turn it on. First thing I see. Hi, I'm Carol Baskins. And I was like, damn, she made a bunch of tiger things. For Oculus. But there's space. Just a bunch of other short ones. There's a lot of animated things on there. There's one that kind of freaked me out. So it's the funny thing. When I was a kid, I would jump off of roofs. Whatever it was, it didn't really matter. Climb trees. Not anything. I quit drinking. I'm afraid of heights.
Me too.
And it's like, shit, when I was drinking, I jumped off of second-story roofs. I jumped off of patios that were on the second floor. Shit that should have killed me and put me in the hospital. It didn't bother me at all to do it then. But I don't drink anymore. And going up a ladder bothers me.
Right.
They have one. It's called Fix Your Fears or some shit like that. And it's all computer animated, but it's like computer animation from being up high. And a couple of them are just like nothing. It was like watching a cartoon. A couple of them really get to you because it's all spatial, whatever the hell you want to call it, and stuff, I guess. But there's one. It's a cartoon where these two dudes are sitting on an I-beam for a skyscraper, eating their lunch, and like you're standing next to them while they're sitting on the I-beam, and you just start slowly moving away like you're floating away from them. That one really messed me up. I don't know why or what it was, just like whatever psychological trick get played on me, and I thought was happening, and whatever it was. That one really, really did. I was like, I do not feel good. This makes me feel uncomfortable. You can, there's a VR roller coaster ride in there. And you kind of feel like you're riding a roller coaster. After 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, however long it was, I started my stomach started feeling a little bit weird, like maybe a little bit of motion sickness. So it was actually kind of doing something. But the only way I can describe it is every once in a while when you go down these big hills or whatever the hell it was, it made you feel like you were high. It was like when you smoke and you take that big hit and it makes you cough really bad.
Right.
And as soon as you catch your breath again, you get that feeling.
Yeah.
It kind of was giving me that. Like I was riding and I was like, dude, like this is really fun. Except my stomach's getting a little queasy. Like not to the point where I thought I was going to puke or anything, but it was like, if I didn't have that stomach discomfort, I would probably just sit around and ride that thing all day long high. But all right, dude. I think that's gonna go. Just about do it for today. I think. Unless you got.
No, I ain't got much left. I'm just sitting here, just checking over comments and looking at the Twitter world to see what if I had anything there. I have to go and see how many tweeters.
Yeah, I think the ones that I got from today were probably because it's being streamed onto Twitter as well. So anybody that's just scrolling through can see what's happening on screen or whatever's going on. And then they probably clicked on it, and they were like, oh, wait, we don't know the other part of the story, so this can't be good. They seem all buddy-buddy. And instead of being like, hey, do you know about this story? And then I can be like, well, let me tell you about this story. They were just like, unfollow. Okay. But, you know, it is what it is. It's now, like, it doesn't really bother me anymore. It's the stupid people that bother me, not the fact that they're unfollowing me. There's a big difference. And the stupid people, I'll be like, you know, like with that ass fuck that was, you know, watching my videos, I find out, and taking apart where I called the egg people fucking morons or whatever the hell I said. I don't even remember what it was. And talking about how, you know, that like they're the fucking problem of society. They can't fucking tell the difference between, you know, they'll say fact and fiction just to make it easy.
Right.
You know, and he took that clip out and like, you know, I forget what he said, like, what is wrong with you? Or like, are you okay? Or whatever. And it's just like, you know, dude, those people just bother me because, you know, and then like, and even before that, like Danielle has no clue about fucking the Twitter idiots or whatever, except for when something goes down and I tell her, and she's like, "But why are people like that?" You know, he had said something about my statement was something about you know, how frightening it is that people can't tell the difference between, you know, fact and fiction. And then in a different sentence, and I said how pathetic, and whatever other words I had for cancel culture. And his comment was something about me calling women with reproductive issues pathetic. And it's like, dude, go fucking read what it says. You're making up shit for your own agenda. And she's like, well, why would he say that? Like, not Danielle is like not believing me, but like asking like why somebody would say that. Because people are gonna read that he said that I said that, and not even scroll up one line ahead and see I didn't say that. I said something completely different. But people don't see that, and then they're gonna read that and be like, Michael, this is what Michael thinks, and that's what fucking bothers me.
Right.
You know, it's like, yeah, you know, I've never read more than 5 minutes total of any. I've never seen more than 5 minutes total of any of your videos. You just fucking happen to have the best luck out of every goddamn person in this world to pick a video and pick the exact minute you needed to watch.
Yeah, that's so coincidental.
You know, and then like too, then you know during that whole thing, and I was like, you know, I reposted what he said, and I was like, this motherfucker, listen, here's what I said. You don't even need to watch the video. And you know, at around the same time or day, someone that I considered a good Twitter Star Wars friend, unfollowed me. Don't know why, but fuck it, man. So be it. You know. If you're gonna, you know, sit there and whatever.
You know, we know exactly why we're losing a few people here and there. I mean, we know exactly why.
Well, it's
heavy bullshit, and I said that it wasn't gonna bother me, and then I kind of like looked and I was like, it was kind of like a kick in the sack, and then like. So I started regaining a few people, and then I just lost like a few more, and I was just like, whatever. But see, the thing is I'm not losing a couple of them that I should per the orders of unfollowing and blocking, but I think I still have these people as spies to forward, retweet, screenshot, whatever you want to. There's still a few.
Yep.
I still haven't gotten a response for that text I sent today. We might just have to air a video.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know what? I do have some Patreon only videos that, they've been in their Patreon only for a while. That maybe I'll just go and just make them regular again.
Yeah, I honestly think because I don't, calling bluffs ain't a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I think somebody can get in a little bit of. There could be some hot water for. May never have that position ever again.
I mean, it's. You make your choices, and you have to live with them.
Right. You do.
And sometimes afterwards, you realize you made the wrong choice. But there's nothing you can do because you've already made that choice. And, sometimes you make the choice, and you have to stick with it. And sometimes you have no choice but to double down.
Double down and commit to your choices in more than one. The word commit.
Yeah. When it's like.
or even better, like my dad always said, two can play at this game. The game's already been started. We're already winning. Might as well just finish it off. But anyways, see what's going on. I told Rural that I do want to get back into some gaming. I don't know. It may not start till I know it ain't going to be tomorrow for me. It might be sometime closer to Thanksgiving, since we're not really doing much for Thanksgiving because we can't really. So I was told by my job that if I do any kind of gathering for Thanksgiving, I have to quarantine for 2 weeks before I go back. Just because these people are not immediate household family, and some of the family would be from out of state. It's an automatic 2 week. But I'm like, shit, I'm already on a 2 week right now. Because I don't go back until Wednesday. So I'm already almost knocked down my 2 weeks now, because it's been, by the time I go back Wednesday, it'll be 2 weeks after they put me on a stupid 2 week. So now if I indulge in Thanksgiving, which would be the day after I go back, it would be 2 more fucking weeks. So what the hell is the point?
Unemployment?
Pretty much, yeah, because I'm not going to say, fuck you, I'm not going to see my family. And if you're watching out there, or if you catch this on the replay, you can't fucking tell me I can't see my family for the holidays, asshole. I'll take my 2 weeks. But, yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm thinking, come later on in the week, I'll be able to game. We gotta, I know you're back to work. I heard you're only working.
I'm working a half shift on. I can't check my. I'm working a half shift on Monday night, from 4 to 8, And then again, I'm working Tuesday and Friday. Those are both 5 or 6 hour shifts, though they're not even full shifts. So,
So yeah, I mean later on in the week, over the weekend, if you're not working over the weekend, whatever, we could do some toy ones. I'm gonna get on. I gotta start spinning out some videos because I got a lot of shit that I would like to get put away.
maybe
That's
tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll do another organizational type of stream. Just because I got to get these toys out of here that need to be done. And just figure out, I have 2 cases or 2 boxes, whatever, of older ones, not even newer ones. Um, and those might just be, here's these 20 fucking Funko Pops. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Not even taking them out and inspecting them.
right.
And just put in the chat if anyone wants a up close view or whatever. Just let me know, or whatever it happens to be. Also, in case anyone's listening, I don't want them to figure it out. Remember that person? You brought him up today, because the big guy from last night when I was fishing. Could you do a custom for him? I'm not sure of what, but something to do with like king status or whatever.
I probably could. Yeah, hit me up off cam or DMs or something. I am pretty sure I could. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could because I know who you're talking about, Mister. He's got the king status going on.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I seen a couple of his what do you call them, streams or whatever. So I kind of have an idea of what to look for and what to work with when it comes to facial and hair color and skin tone and all of that good jazz. And I think I might have access to an extra crown as well. If I don't have access to an extra crown, I will come into one. So yeah, more likely, yeah.
Alrighty.
So yeah, more likely, yeah, I'll be able to do it. The thing that'll take the longest would probably be box art, but I'll get that figured out too.
All right. Patrick, yes, we're still on for Monday, and I have a guest that I know from Twitter. She will be on.
Hashtag cancel culture. Yes. And don't buy shitty t-shirts either. Oh, hey, buddy. I got a visitor. The four-legged kind. No, they can't see you on camera. I know you're trying to look at the phone, but they don't see you, buddy. You see them, but they don't see you. If you want to say hello to the world, say hello. What's up, guys? My name is Kane. Where is Delilah? Where's the star of the show? I'm the other star of the show.
I think she's in the bedroom sleeping.
This one probably was, but he probably has to piss. But
yeah, she's probably got to go OUT, and then I'll come back in and work on some streaming and stuff.
But that's not a bad angle there either for this. I don't know how. But all right, man. Well, shit.
All right. With that, it's a good day. May the force be with you.